God, let us win. Please, God. Please don't let me suffer today, God. Please. Please, God, don't let me suffer today. Ah!
Get used to that one. It's coming back. It's making a comeback. We can't go anywhere without Adam going, ah. So, welcome. Welcome. We're doing a late night chat. And then, of course, we're trying to do it consistent on Mondays. And then I'm going to be gone the next 2 Mondays. So we're just trying to squeeze one last one in. We do have a lot of stuff planned for the new season. Of course, it'll all be a little delayed while I go on vacation. I will be back after the Community Shield. So if you don't like me, then you don't have to see me until then. No. But if you do like me, I'll be gone for about 2 weeks, just about. So all that good stuff.
To the show. Big up, everybody.
Yeah, big up, Lewis.
Steve, I can see something. We are fucked for the season. Relegation, here we come. Hopefully not. The news is dead. Haven't done a stream because of it. Big up, Luke. Of course, Paris. But yeah, big up, Lewis and Luke.
Oh, Luke.
What's going on? Luke. So Lewis, we'll start there. We'll take this. We'll take this extraordinary claim. I was on board with the relegation thing when we had Eddie Howe a week ago today. I actually think what we're doing is making us better. Matthias Jaisla is a better footballing manager than Eddie Howe. I don't care what nobody says. Eddie Howe ain't winning no Austrian Bundesliga with Red Bull Salzburg right now. And he ain't winning no freaking might go to Austrian Cup. But the way he plays football and the way he manages is not as good as Jaisla. And he ain't winning no back-to-back Champions Leagues. There have been far better managers. So why are we getting relegated?
Oh, whoa. Okay, Lewis is going straight for the doom.
We got Breezy as well. Chelsea fan in the building. What's going on, Breezy? Hope you're doing well. Let's go away. Cal's a slow start.
That's right. I'm getting my vacation in now. I'm not really able to watch the preseason because I watched the replay of the preseason. Steve was nice enough to record it for me. Are they playing what? They're playing on Wednesday? So Wednesday? I think they play on Wednesday. If they do, I don't know what channel it's on.
League All-Stars. That'll be on CBS Sports Network, but I could probably record that one too if you want. Check.
Yeah, if that one's on TV, if you wouldn't mind trying to record that for me. That would be helpful. I don't know, because it might be on City Plus. And if that's the case, then
it'll be on CBS Sports Network. It should be, because I saw like an advert for it. We'll see. But anyways, Lewis, if we lose Bruno Guimaraes, we'll start with the Newcastle stuff first, okay? I don't think we're going to be relegated. If we kept Eddie Howe, then yeah, I think we were done for because we were so fucking terrible under him. The whole squad got used to losing. I'm not worried about that anymore because we're not going to have that current squad. We're going to have a whole new starting 11. Because Joelinton wants to leave. Bruno Guimaraes is as good as gone. I don't really care.
You think so? He just showed up to training. I heard that Arsenal are being cheap with the fee, or do you think that eventually Newcastle will just cuck?
It means nothing. It means nothing that he showed up for training. It means nothing. Maybe he'll talk with the new gaffer, Matthias Jaisla. Maybe, but I highly doubt he's going to. Look, he wants to leave. I don't begrudge him for wanting to leave. Arsenal got to fucking pay up. And apparently there's been a fee agreed and all that. This saga's mad annoying. And it's more annoying to deal with from the Newcastle side of things. It's like, dog, can we just fucking sell him or not? So Arsenal, I don't know whether they're being cheap asses or I don't know what's going on. And by the way, I just found K-League All-Stars Man City thing, and I can record that. So there you go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I think it's on Wednesday. So
7 a.m.
it'll be at 4 in the morning. So when I wake up at 7, I could just turn it on, which is what I did on Saturday. Because I can't wake up. I'm not waking up at 4 in the morning for a preseason. I'm just not going to do it. I could barely do it in the regular season when we're doing the watch-alongs, and
that's fair.
The only thing that kind of allows me or makes it happen, because if it's a meaningful game, then I just can't. I can't sleep. It's just what it comes down to.
That's fair. So Arsenal offer 65. Have they? Like, I don't know what to believe and not to believe anymore. And I think we'll get like 85, 90 for it. I think Arsenal will eventually pay up. They just piss assing around for whatever reason because they try to be cheap. They're trying to lowball us. I don't think we're gonna let them go if they don't pay us what we want, because I don't think we're gonna do this whole. Look, we got really good money for Isak. We got really good money for Tonali. We got really good money for even someone like what's it called? Gordon. Amazing money for Gordon. Holy shit. I mean, that was insane. So we're going to get really good money for Bruno Guimaraes if he wants to leave. It's all up to Arsenal to stop being cheap asses. So if they want me, look, it's always the case. I'm not doing this victim stuff, okay? I'll be so honest. I'm not doing this victim stuff. Lille get their players poached all the time. It's not just us.
Oh, they might be getting somebody poached very soon.
Yes. Yeah. Lille gotten mate. We've Botman's been poached off them, and mate, there's been so many players that have left Lille over the years. Rafael, Botman, Wadi, Breezy. Did you really? Jesus Christ. She won't.
Oh wow.
To watch my Chelsea lose to Spurs. I did not watch that game. I watched a lot of footy over the weekend, but I did not watch that one. I'll occasionally watch some of the preseason stuff. But technically, we'll only spend $4 million with the outgoings. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But Lewis, like, I think it's a good thing that teams are going for our players, because if they weren't going for our players, that means it would be a crap team. How many times do you see freaking is anybody rating Wolves or Burnley for their players? No. Because they don't really have that many good players. Newcastle, we have a lot of good players. And hence why Eddie Howe should have been fucking fired a long time ago. At the beginning. Charles, do you think it is poor on Eddie Howe that he is resigning, I don't know, 3 weeks before the Liverpool game? Basically, that's poor from him. He's leaving us in a horrific position. And
you have to start with them again to start the season?
Huh?
You have to play them for the first game of the season again?
Yes.
What the hell is up with that?
I don't know.
That is so weird.
Because they're trying to force the Isak thing. They're trying to force it. Let's see if the Pussios fit. You never know. We'll see. But we're going to beat them anyways, so it don't really matter. But it was a waste of time. I should have slept.
Yeah, that was how dude, when I watched that City City Inter game, I was like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't get up for this.
That's fair. We'll definitely get to your game in a sec. But yeah. It is going to be a very emotional game. Liverpool at home, because obviously Kevin Keegan passing away. Actually was part of a lot of English teams' legacy, most notably Newcastle United as a player, and with Liverpool as a player, and Hamburg. So should be a lovely tribute for that. You're right. It's gonna be a big occasion, bro. I'm excited about it. I'm excited. With Eddie Howe, I wouldn't have been excited about it like that really at all. We'd get smoked like 2 or 3-0. So, with the Isla, we're gonna beat their ass. So it is what it is. They're just gonna have to deal with the whole melt for first time in a while. So I don't want to be Liverpool. They ain't even doing much in the transfer market. We've done more than them. Actually,
they have done
I
pretty
think
much
their
nothing.
transfer window. I think their transfer window has been dreadful so far. I think you guys have been very underwhelming. I think Man United has been extremely underwhelming. I think a lot of teams have been very underwhelming. For as much of a shakeup as Newcastle have had, I actually think we've had actually a really good window. We got rid of the manager left. That's the best signing we've made. I don't care what nobody says. The best signing we've made is the Cubs hit a fucking home run on the Dodgers, 4-3.
Well, I don't like the Dodgers, so sorry. I don't like the Cubs either, but the Dodgers are my Sunderland. The Dodgers are my Sunderland. The Dodgers are my Manchester United. The Dodgers are my Real Madrid. I hate the Dodgers. And baseball is actually colluding with them right now, which is blowing my mind.
That's why they're losing.
Good. Let's hope so. Yeah, everybody's moving in silence. Hey, big up, Governor.
No, they're not.
Good morning, Governor. Hopefully it's not too. Hopefully you're having a nice day in Australia. I don't know what part of Australia you're in, but that's your business. If anybody wants to find Governor, it's a big continent.
No, Kel, do you think it is poor on Eddie Howe that he's leaving 3 weeks before a season starts? I think that's extremely poor of him to do.
I am surprised he waited this long. Why are you waiting until preseason to say, nah, I'm out? Like, you could have given Newcastle, like, if you wanted to leave, do it before the World Cup.
Yes.
Keep stalling the Bruno G deal. Yeah, facts. Big up, Lewis. Yeah, thank you, Lewis. Yeah. Oh, you're up in Queensland. Ooh, that must be nice this time of year. I went to Cairns when I went to Australia, so I've been to Queensland.
Nice.
So, well, only to Cairns, but.
Anyways, you were saying.
I really like Cairns. Yeah. It was nice. I went in August and it was 28 degrees. Perfect. When snorkeling, I loved it.
You're saying about Eddie Howe should have left.
Yeah, like if he just decided, if he's gonna go, if he was gonna go, like go earlier so that the team has a bit more time to like find the replacement. Luckily, you did find a replacement, but it's just weird to have waited that long. Like, why wouldn't you just go like a while ago?
After the last game at Fulham.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just go then? It
doesn't. That was when Bruno literally he subbed himself off, and he had a manager. Like, it was done then. Anyone with a brain, if you were watching that game, I know you were watching the Man City Villa game. Telling you, if you would have watched.
Whoa! That was a cry along.
Yeah, I know.
I was not watching it. I was just crying the whole fucking scream.
Yeah. So I'm saying, if it was an alternate dimension and you was watching that, you could have seen. You don't even need to watch Newcastle. You could have seen, that brother's like losing his mind on the man. Lewis Hall not being played. Like, this is madness that he's taking this long. So I'm glad he's gone. I'm thankful for what he did, but I do not feel the same warm, fuzzy feelings about Eddie Howe like some of our fans do. That some of these brothers view him like a god or something. I'm pissed at the guy still. I'll be so honest, because I think he's leaving us in a very poor state, and I think he's leaving like a bit of a state.
Yeah.
I think
exactly. Why didn't you walk at the end of the season? Or walk before the World Cup. Why would you wait until, let's do a preseason game? And then we'll just be like, yeah. And, the team has started making signings for him. And now it's just like, psych. Yeah, like, I just don't get it.
We get thumped by Bristol City, and now you decide to walk. Now it's time. And drawing to 4th Division, Gateshead, 1-1. And it was the goal we scored wasn't even from open play. And we beat Darlington, a freaking like a 5th or 6th tier team, 3-0. Those are our preseason results. You getting bitch slapped by Bristol City and drawing with Gateshead. You're beating a non-league.
Bristol City, are they still in the championship or did they get relegated to the
championship?
Oh, they're still championship. I didn't know if they got
losing 4-1. Never. So, I'm super excited about Yaisla. I think we can finish like 5th. To be honest, I think we hit the Premier League by complete surprise. We have a lot of I think we've recruited really well, so I'm excited about it. Breezy wants to know how you're feeling about Maresca, and we can transition to that briefly if you want to talk about the Man City Inter game. What did you like?
I liked the setup. I like the double pivot. I think we just have been needing that for a long time. I think there is an issue. Even when Rodri was like unplayable, you could tell he was getting tired, asking to cover all that ground. That season Kovacic did kind of help him a little bit towards the end of the season. But I think it's very clear Kovacic is not the answer to that. But I think City signed the answer to that, which is Elliot Anderson. Kid can run. He can defend. Because one thing everyone's like, well, Kovacic was doing fine. I'm like, watch the first half of that game. Kava was terrible. Like, he wasn't good at all. Him and Tijani Reinders, I never want to see that again in my life. That was terrible. But same setup, did not change the setup whatsoever. He just changed who was in the middle, and we look light years better as a team in the second half of that game. I love it. Yeah, I think Luke is right here. The wingers are back. And I loved Semenyo on the left. I think we're having this big problem at Man City. Nobody wants to play right wing. Everybody, when you put them on the left wing, just does infinitely better. Semenyo looked amazing as a left winger. I thought Savinho was very good in that game when he played on the left. Nobody wants to play on the right. And I don't know why Jeremy Doku doesn't play on the right, because Jeremy Doku is right-footed and he's a good crosser. So I don't know why we're having him cross from his left foot or on his weak foot on the left-hand side when we could have him cross from his strong side. So I'm interested if that will kind of develop over time. Plus, we signed him as a right wing. So I am. I was very encouraged from what I saw. There are some issues of concern. I am a little nervous about being able to play full Maresca ball because I don't think that our keeper is able to play the way that the manager wants to play. As great of a shot stopper as he is, I think it's clear that he made some borderline, like some just very, very basic things. Just like, come on, man, you've been playing for 10 years. Like, what are we doing? So that is a long-term concern of mine. I love the pivot. I love the wingers. I am a little unsure where Turkey and Foden are where a 10 is going to kind of fit into the setup.
How did you think Foden did?
I did not notice Foden in the game. That was a little shocking to me.
Why was that shocking?
I thought I'm ready for Foden. That's why, and he just wasn't in the game. I'm like, do something. Like, come on, go. Like, you've been sitting all summer. All these guys who are playing behind you playing the World Cup. Like, do something. And he just was kind of there. So, but again, it's just one game and it is preseason, so I'm not going to put too much credence into it.
You'd rather he play good though, and like
I would have liked to have seen him play well, but some players played very well. Like I said, I loved Semenyo in the game. I thought he was fantastic, and if that's the case, then he's going to have a good season if that's how he's being utilized. Maybe not so much as a striker. Second half was so much better. Because what do we always talk about with Man City is we want to have control of the game. The first half was kind of headless chickens. And then the second half, we were dominated. We were absolutely controlling that game. So, and I think the setup is fine. I think it just came down to personnel. So, but I think the people who started the game are not going to be playing a lot of games, or they're definitely not going to be starting a lot of games. So that should help that aspect. That setup with Rodri and Anderson, I think is going to fucking cook. That's going to be really fun because then you can have 4 chaos makers in front of them and they'll just win the ball back and they'll recycle it perfectly like Nico G was doing. He looked great. Like he was recycling the ball. He was getting the ball forward. People are critiquing him over that during the season. And so I think, again, it's just one game. It's, it's a preseason. So it's a lot of kids. Oh, I also want to shout out Ryan McAdoo. He looked really good. And if we're going to be playing with wingers, we're going to have to pay attention to that. Savinho on the left looked very good. I thought Victor Hayes, when he came in, looked very good. Vardiel did not look very good in that first game, but So I need him to step up. I expect him to be there game week 1, but I think it is very clear that he is not fit. And I know some people are going to call that an excuse, but
what's the preseason? If they're not fit, that's not really a surprise. Like
he might struggle to start the season too, because we know when you're off for a long time and you come back.
Luckily, you have a plethora of options as a squad.
We do, yeah. So if he's struggling, my thing is he's so vital to our build-up play now because our manager plays with he likes to play out from the back. And the keeper can't do that. That's just not his skill set.
Yeah,
that's not me ripping on him. That's just saying he doesn't have the skill set to play the way the manager wants to play.
Which
and
is
the other center backs are not very good at it. So I kind of feel like, hopefully Rodri, if Rodri stays, I feel a lot better because Rodri is very experienced at, going and collecting the ball from the keeper. He does, and Donnarumma's used to that too as well because that happened a lot at PSG where Vitinha would come and do that job. So Rodri can do that very well. So I trust that. If that happens, but again, we don't know what's happening with Rodri. But I think Vardiel is going to become the most important player. If
it's not Rodri, the most important player.
You didn't let me finish. Like I meant, like if Rodri's not there. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Rico
Lewis.
Lewis
Still need a second midfielder besides Bawadi. Well, Bawadi, if we do sign him, I think he'll play a lot, but.
I would think you sign him, yes or no?
I think we did, yeah. Well, according to Pat, actually, according to Luke.
And
according to Pat, it sounds like we've agreed terms with him. We're just kind of negotiating with hang on just a sec. Oops.
Yeah, no worries. I'm not completely convinced that you'll sign him this summer. I think
we're going to.
I don't think that's where I would address your team. I think you need a right back. I think that'll make your team substantially better. You look how important Reece James was when he played at right back for Chelsea. And you look at that was the best under Maresca. I think that's a crucial part of it. I don't think Mateus Nunes thinking. I think that could be an upgrade where you should look at a specialist for that position. Or you put freaking what's it called? Yeah, I think you gotta do something about the fullback positions. Do you know my thoughts on O'Reilly as the left back and not in the midfield and the Aït-Nouri thing? How did Aït-Nouri do?
I liked him, but he didn't play in the role that I thought he was going to play.
Did Aït-Nouri play in the middle?
He was playing as a winger.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah, it's almost like that gets a lot of his qualities out.
Yeah, I think he's just so good technically that he can do a lot. But I mean, if you're gonna do him as kind of like what Newcastle? Oh boy,
man, I'm excited.
Amanda's younger than I am.
I'm Pat. I'm super excited. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. Eddie Howe's gone. Makes my fucking day. Honestly. If that makes me an ungrateful fan and a fake fan, fine. I'm the fakest motherfucker ever. But I'm so excited for Yaisna and the players that we brought in. Very, very excited. Yeah, I agree, Governor. Right back, winger, and midfielder.
Well, there's been a lot of talk, people suggesting that, do some people think that Mateus Nunes can kind of do that, Reece James? Oh, hi. Somebody wants to join the stream. She's clawing at me. Can Mateus Nunes kind of do that inverting role that Reece James does? I'm not sure he can because I don't think he's as technically sound as Reece James is. But it is an interesting topic to kind of debate because Mateus Nunes is a midfielder by trade. So kind of doing that role, Rico Lewis has done that in the past, but we all agree Rico Lewis is just not physically able to really keep up with the demands of the Premier League. So that makes it a little more difficult to predict if Mateus Nunes, because Mateus Nunes is more physical, but I think he lacks the technicality. And I'm just going to say it. I just don't think he has the same awareness in the midfield. And also, I think Rico Lewis is very intelligent in the midfield. He was really showing his quality for me in the second half when he moved from right back into the midfield. I just don't think Mateus Nunes has ever shown that kind of ability in the midfield at Manchester City. But again, he's never really had the chance. So can that be developed? Maybe. So I'm wondering if some people do kind of think that Nunes could try that Reece James role. And if not, I wonder who. I think what'll happen is it won't be on the right side that they do it. I think what'll happen is he'll just start doing it from the left side with Nico Riley, who I think does have the levels of technicality. Maybe not quite the intelligence.
I think Aït-Nouri could too, though.
I think I agree. Yeah, I think Aït-Nouri could as well. And I even wonder if they would flirt with Vardiol kind of doing the Stones role where it comes to the center back.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of possibilities. I would say Diaz would never be able to do that role. We saw what a disaster Akanji was at that in the 4-peat season. I don't want to try that. I don't think Husanov is able to. And you could potentially, maybe Gehi could maybe, probably not, but it's an idea. I think Vardiol is the only one.
No, Gehi, no.
Gehi, yeah, I don't think he's quite there yet.
No, not an inverting thing. No. That's fair. How did Echeverri do?
He looked fine. I wasn't really paying attention to him. I will be honest, I wasn't really paying attention to him.
Who stood out in the game for you guys?
Definitely Semenyo in the first half, and then in the second half, Nico Gonzalez, Ryan McAdoo, and Victor Hayes.
Nice.
I also thought Mafuni looked quite good throughout the game too. Seven Mafuni, he's an academy lad. I thought he looked very solid at left back. And when Aït-Nouri came in, he just kind of carried it on. Slightly different than, he was more further back than what Aït-Nouri ended up being much further forward. Yeah. So a little bit of a difference there. But I liked what I saw from Mafuni. And I know City have this looming crisis of academy trained players because we needed quotas for the Champions League. So I really wonder if somebody's going to end up sticking around. Who's a homegrown academy player? Because right now it's just Phil Foden and Nico O'Reilly. Rico Lewis is one of them, but I think a lot of people expect him to leave.
You're going to have to because Trafford's going. So
yeah, Trafford left. So yeah, we had 4. Our 4 last season was O'Reilly, Foden, Rico Lewis, and James Trafford. Pat, speak for yourself. Why are you sleeping?
I don't know why. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go. Congratulations, you played yourself on that one. You played yourself on that one.
Anything you noticed about Inter?
I'm gonna be real. I was not paying attention to Inter Milan.
So they didn't do anything good, or nothing.
I was just literally laser focused. I was hyper fixating on City.
You didn't notice.
I did think that. Okay, I'll say this. I think in the first half they were doing a very good job of getting us on transition,
being direct.
Yeah, being direct, easily cutting through our midfield. That was pretty apparent. So yeah, they were doing very good for that. The second half they kind of didn't really do it as much. Maybe I don't know if it was because personnel changed or maybe the tactics. They're just
yeah.
I thought and I think they were a bit fortunate on that goal. I thought that was very poor from Vardiol. That clearance was terrible.
It was 3 or 4 errors on your end.
Yeah, Donnarumma, I think could hold the ball a little tighter, but I'm not going to blame him for the goal. I think Vardiol, that clearance was just god awful. So if I have to, I got to blame someone. The blame game, I would say it's probably more Vardiol's fault. And I have to be fair because everybody's like, oh, you just love Vardiol and you just love him because he has a sexy beard. Mateus loves to say that to me, but I point out is, you know what? I called him out, man. I called out. He struggled, and I called him out. So, but then when I say it's because I think he's not fit, that's an excuse, apparently.
Well, it's
all according to Mateus. Shout out Mateus, our favorite grumpy match-going fan that we have here on the channel.
Facts. No, it's not an excuse. It's preseason, I'm sure there were some Inter players out there that weren't looking super fit. Some of them, it is what it is. But just hoping Stones didn't speak fluent Italian when he got there. Yeah, I see Akanji didn't play. Wasn't in their squad. Sucic didn't play. The fuck? Yeah. Fairs. Okay. All right, Fairs. You got K-League All-Stars at Atletico Madrid. I think you'll be watching one of them on rerun, the Atletico Madrid one. What are you looking to see in those?
I would just be interested in just kind of inserting more first teamers in. I know Ruben Diaz is back. I don't know if he'll be ready to start a game yet, but maybe to see him. I would like to see. We did sign a winger this summer that most people were not really aware of. It. He's 16. His name's Jeremy Manga. I would be interested in seeing him get some minutes against the K Stars. I think K-League All-Stars. So that's something different. I don't think Turkey's back, so that probably won't happen. I'd be interested in seeing because based on the midfield that's here. All right, see you, Luke. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be on tomorrow. If you guys are up late tomorrow, shameless plug. Jorge and I are starting a new show tomorrow. It's a Ligue 1 podcast, so it'll be on the second channel. We'll just be so Luke, if you're around, you can come listen to that one in the chat. Give us some support. We won't be talking Ligue 1. We won't be talking Premier League or Man City or anything like that. We will be talking about. So the first episode is just going to be like an introductory episode. So we'll we'll do more content closer to the actual like discussion of Ligue 1 towards the thing. But we're really excited for it. So that's the shameless plug. I just wanted to say that to Luke before he went to bed. I'm like, Luke, tune in tomorrow. Self-promotion. What are you going to do? I'm actually kind of interested to see if we're going to stick with the same midfield, because obviously Rodri's not going to be back. Anderson's not back. So we'll probably have the same group to delve from. I'd be interested in kind of seeing Kava and Nico G playing together. I don't know if the stinker of the two of that setup, I don't know if that was more Tajani being a stinker, because he just does nothing off ball at all.
Nothing. And
Kava is quite poor if he's by himself. Would I sign Caicedo? No, that isn't. Well, I love Caicedo as a player, but for me, I already think that Boadi and Anderson is a very similar profile. I think if you had Boadi, Anderson, and Caicedo, that is redundant for me. That's too much of the same.
I think Boadi and Anderson the same profile.
I said similar, not the same.
No, they're not even. No.
All right, you would know better. You've watched two of them more than.
I don't think so. Who cares if they're too young? If they're good or not, if they're good enough, they're old enough. Yes, Boadi is the real deal. It's very much the real deal. What stream did we
That was weeks ago, but no, I don't think they're the same at all. I think there's I think Anderson is, they're both technical in their own ways. But I just think that they're more focused on defending. They're not. I don't see either of that. I'm looking for when I want like a contrasting set of midfielders. I want somebody who can dictate the tempo, who can spray those passes forward, the line breaking passes. And from what I've seen, I've just not seen a lot of that from Anderson or Boadi.
Anderson don't do that.
See, yeah. So if he's not doing it, then Boadi has to do it. Would you say Boadi is a specialty at that? Like, is he elite at that? All right, then I'm off my rocker. That's fine. I do like Boadi. I think he's a very good player. But, we signed him this season and he plays. We have to be patient. There's going to be moments. I think he's very mature for his age, and I've liked what I've seen. And again, I did not see that game at the World Cup that everybody's basing this off of. I didn't watch Morocco, Brazil. I think he is a very good player, but he's still young. He'd be new to the Prem and new to a team as big as Man City. So patience would be required, and. But if that's what we have to do next season, if Rodri does go and the two of them are just on their own, fine. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I think my expectations are different with or without Rodri. With Rodri, I think we're a title contender. Without Rodri, we're probably not. But that's not a bad thing for me. That's okay. If we have to, if you have to have the 1 year where you build the title season and you go through the growing pains, that's fine. I accept that. That's part of rebuild. Sometimes it's kind of fun. I'm not opposed to that, and I'm not gonna lose my shit if that's what happens next season. But If Rodri's here, my expectations will be different. Then I'll be like, oh, we should be winning this title. And if we fuck up, then that would make me upset. So just different expectations for different players, that kind of thing. So anyways, that I don't remember what the original point was, but I went off on a big tangent.
I was saying Boadi and Anderson are nowhere. They're not similar. From the strength.
All right. See, okay, and I'm going to trust you because I've watched some Boadi. You've watched a shit ton more than I have, and you've watched a lot more of Anderson than I have. So I trust your opinion.
That's like saying two players you know really well. That's like saying Fabian Ruiz and Declan Rice are similar players. Like, no, they're not. The only thing similar about them two is they play in midfield. That's about it. You know what I mean? Fabian, like, you would never compare Fabian Ruiz and Declan Rice, right? That would just make no sense. It's like
no. I would not, but I think those two profiles kind of complement each other. But I would not compare them.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm looking for. I want the best pivot that complements each other.
Of course.
One person is probably better off ball. Like in my head, I'm thinking like, you know, in my head, Rodri and Anderson complement each other very well.
Zaire Emery's light years better though.
But again, it's Rodri. Like Rodri's super elite, and I don't expect Boadi to probably never get to that level. I would not expect him to be anywhere close to that 18. But that doesn't mean he's a bad player, and that we can't develop him, you know, into a good player. But again, that is something I'm looking for. Is like I'm just looking for because I don't think Anderson's like the tempo setter. I'm looking for
not at all.
Yeah, but that's what we're looking. But we're looking for the other person in the pivot to do that. So and if you think Boadi's that guy, I'm backing it.
Yeah,
and maybe he doesn't develop into it this season. Maybe it takes a year or two. That's fine. That's part of rebuilding, and that's part of bringing in a young player and developing them. Like you can't write him off after one game, you know, or a couple of games. You know, you have to give them time, and when you're 18, you give them more time. You know, you probably wait till they're 20 or something like that. But based on what I've seen, he looks, you know, for his age, I think he's very good. And if we have to go into a season with Rodri or with Anderson and Boadi as my pivot, I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
Yeah, but then again, this is where data comes into it. So are we saying that Bruno Fernandes is a top 10 EPL player of all time? Because his data suggests that. No, we're not. You can't do the
according to Mateus, stats are not allowed.
It's not that it's not allowed. It's just you're gonna.
That's an inside joke. That's an inside joke.
It's just data. If you go with the data all of the time, you're gonna have to acknowledge stuff that makes you really feel uncomfortable. That's all, right? Scott McTominay he scored more goals in his career than Xavi, Busquets. Data is factually proven. So does that mean he's better? No, but. You're looking for a goal scoring midfielder, then yeah, you'd be like, oh, well, he's better. So it is what it is. I think older, more experienced midfielder needs to be signed as well. Sign someone of quality. Who cares how old they are? Fabian Ruiz is how old? 31.
I think I'm wait. What? I'm winging it. I am a little distracted. I'm working in the background, so apologies if I'm kind of buzzing in and out. Usually during this time at work, nothing's going on, but today something just happened too. So,
right. This experience stuff is. I think it's super.
I would not freak out if Boadi was playing. If he plays heavy minutes next season, I'm cool with that. Like that's about have a year where you learn. And we'll probably struggle, and we might win nothing.
Did Morocco?
Again, that would be okay with me. I'm not going to cry about that.
Did Morocco and Lille suffer because Boadi played and started like majority of their games? No, they did. No,
Morocco made it to what, the quarterfinals?
Yeah,
they were very good. They had a good World Cup.
Yeah, but I don't know. the Buwadi thing, like, so, all right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is it that you sign him, you think?
Buwadi? I think it's probably like an 8 or a 9.
8?
8 or a 9, yeah. I think it's
So
done.
8.5. 8.5. Okay.
All right, 8.5, sure.
Okay.
Wait. This is an interesting Anderson and Buwadi. When I look at Bruno G and Rice, I'm like, that to me is redundant. I think that's a bit redundant to me.
You mean?
I don't know which one. Well, do you think Bruno G is an elite tempo setter?
No.
Does he set the tempo at all for Newcastle, or was that more of Tonali's role?
Definitely Tonali.
Okay. Oh God, what is my cat
Not a
doing?
doubt Tonali.
Okay, and then we agree Declan Rice is not a tempo setter. So who's going to run the game?
They don't
for,
do tempo
so
setting.
who's running the game for Arsenal?
Nobody.
No one?
No, literally no one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's why I don't like when I look at this
Did anyone run
they feel like the same profile to me. I think Bruno G is a lot more technical.
Won the league, and they still won the league. That's the issue.
Well, no, because Zubamendi was their tempo setter for most of the season.
Yeah, but he was not good.
Well, they won a lot of games when he played. I know his form fell off at the end of the season, but you can't just dismiss like the first 6 months of the season when Zubamendi and Declan Rice actually. I thought that worked pretty well. Oh, hang on, sorry, my cat is doing something.
Yeah, that's fine. Sangare from loans is one of the best signings for Brentford. It's an incredible signing from Brentford. He'll go for 90 or 100 million next summer. I almost guarantee it. The kid is outstanding. Sangare from loans is very good. I think, yeah, that could be a better pick than Boadi potentially. Better than Anderson, too. So, do you think Manchester City will sign a third midfielder against Fernandez? Yeah, they set that tempo, but it's not very good to watch, is it? It's not very good to watch. The news of Newcastle, I mean, do I think Lewis Hall stays? Yeah, I don't think Man United ain't paying up no fucking money for Lewis Hall. Not a chance. Not a chance in hell. They're broke as fuck. They are not going for Lewis Hall. They're not going.
Oh my God, what a rough spell! That was a rough sequence right there. Yeah, Declan Rice again. What? How does Bruno G improve like some of Arsenal's build-up?
Way better than Zubamendi. This is way better.
See, I think Zubamendi's better off on the ball than he is off the ball.
Mate, Bruno Guimaraes is much better than Zubamendi at everything football. Everything.
All right.
Everything.
I think they're too similar. You know what I think Bruno G is? I think they know that Declan Rice is probably gonna something's gonna happen to him during the course of the season. Because you know what he looks like? He looks exactly like Rodri did after Euro 2024.
Yeah. And
I'm not saying I wish anything to happen to him, but it's very likely that something could. He looked burnt out for the whole world. He looked awful at the World Cup because he was just he looked injured.
Him and Anderson were awful.
Yeah. See, him and Anderson did not complement each other at all.
Awful.
And that's one reason I think England struggled. So we have Anderson now. So I am asking the question is like, how do we complement Anderson? Because I think Anderson's going to be the workhorse.
No.
Do you rate Rice?
Oh, I rate Anderson over Rice. I don't rate Rice. He's a center back playing in midfield. Mate, he's not a good footballer at all. I don't rate the guy. Sorry. At all. This good defensive work. Mate, he can't play football. England can't play football. A lot of them English players, they can't play actual proper football. So no. I don't rate Rice over. Hell no. Yeah, Rice is a much better version of Rice, and especially going the other way. RC Lens replaced Sangare with Yacine Titra.
Speaking of Sangare, that is a great signing for Brentford.
Amazing.
That guy's a baller.
He should have gone to you guys or somewhere. They're gonna sell him for 90 or 100 mil. Easy. He'll be at a top club very soon. But yeah, Yacine Titra.
Yeah. Brentford is his first step though, but he was very good for Lens. See, and these are the kind of talents we'll tell you to watch out for on the League On podcast.
Titraoui, the Algerian, he's brilliant. That's a great signing for Lens. Lens had a good mercado, a really good market, so I'm impressed with them. We'll get Rodri wants to come back to Madrid. We'll see.
I think the stance though is going to be the same for any player. If you would like to go, we set the fee. You give us the fee, you get to go. Julian Alvarez gave us the fee. He got to go. Bernardo Silva did not give us the fee. He did not get to go. So City are pretty open about that. If you pay the fee that they deem a value for the player, they'll let them go. I don't think Madrid will pay it. That's my gut feeling. So my gut feeling is Rodri goes home next season, next summer. I do not think Real Madrid will pay the fee that is required. And City have the right to demand. I personally think it should be a minimum of 100 million euros based on how important he is for our team and how his profile, like he's Ballon d'Or winner. He just won best player at the World Cup. Like you can ask for a lot of money for him. He's like the heart and soul of our team. So if you're going to come take our best player, you pay up. I would personally prefer not to sell him. I would prefer he stays because part of a transition is you transition. You have the new play. You have a Rodri help transition Anderson and Boadi in, and then he will transition out of the team. That's how you do it. That is something we failed to do last season, and I'm a little nervous about that. Because if you know someone's going to leave, you don't just run them ragged. You transition them out of the team, and I think we failed to do that last season with a certain player. And we will see if that affects next season. Maybe not because we signed a brand new midfield, so maybe not. But I still think players we had on the books who are still here could have benefited from some of those minutes. They could have benefited, develop.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't believe this. No, there's nothing that Rodri has ever done to make me indicate that. What is my favorite song? Probably Moonlight Sonata. I just love that song. I love that song. Oh, here comes little stinker again. Katniss just had a rough 5 minutes. We'll just say that. Katniss just had a rough 5 minutes.
Okay.
She's fine. I let her go out in the yard a couple days ago, and we'll just say that she got sick from it. Kitty's eating grass, and the grass not agreeing with their stomach.
That's what Darla does. That's Darla. Whenever I let her outside, I have to stop eating grass. She just throws it up. It's like, dude, come on. You think they learn?
I just say that in a class here.
Me.
I just don't think he's ever done anything to indicate he has a dark side.
Well, obviously he does.
I mean, the only time we've ever seen him lose his head is on that red card to Morgan Gibbs White. I think he'll be a professional. I do. But I mean, there's always a chance he won't be, but I think he will.
I think
I think he will.
In terms of Miguel Hotz to Paris Saint-Germain, they bought a Belgian Harvey Barnes. That might be a good thing to some people, or it might not be the most flashy, but like fundamentally, Miguel Hotz, good footballer, not an amazing dribbler, very good technically, very good finisher for a winger, for sure. I think he'll be best used as like a false nine sort of thing, like a Pedro possibly. I really like the side for PSG. I think he's an upgrade on Bradley Barcola. I PSG have done very well with that flip with Barcola and Miko Holtz. I think they've done great. I think he'll outscore Barcola from last year. That's a good set. Hey, giving Enrique someone like Miko Holtz, good stuff. Good stuff. So I think it's a good signing. Why are you done with Pev? So why? I don't Yusuf. I don't understand.
You're done with Barcelona if they get what?
Vangelis Pavlidis, the Benfica Greek striker who I really rate.
So he's gonna. Why would you be done with the club for signing a player?
A really good striker. I don't know.
What are you looking for, Osimhen? Or you just got your heart set on Alvarez?
Yes, that's what it is. Yes.
Yes. Well, then your problem is with Atletico. It's not with because Atleti aren't going to sell to you. That's not your club's fault.
No. They will.
Actually,
they
kind of is.
Certain price.
Yeah.
They ain't paying the price. Atleti, you're saying, all right, you want fucking Julian? Okay, this is the price. They're not budget because they don't have to. So, Barcola transition threatening the UCL will be a big time miss for PSG. No, it won't. They still have Doué. They still have Dembélé. Mika Holtz is good in transition as well. Not as devastating or quick, but
Barcola threatened the UCL for PSG. He didn't even start for PSG most of the time.
He still did play a lot. See, this makes no sense.
If you want Marmoush, you could probably get him for 50 million. I think we just want our money back on him.
How many left forwards do you want?
Honestly, you put in a bid for 50 million. I think we would accept that.
Of course, I'd take Julian Alvarez in Newcastle. Never coming. He's never coming to England again, bro. Dembele is the only fast one. Kvaratskhelia is not fast. What are we doing, people? Desiree Doué is not fast. Nate, that whole PSG team is fast. All of them. It's not the only player that you can say is lacking pace is what? Marquinhos. Everyone else in that team has pace. Jean Neves and Vitinha get around just fine. They're quick enough. Zaire Emery's fucking quick and just a beast. What do you mean? Yeah, and also, yeah. You Barcelona ain't getting freaking what's it called? Omar Marmoush with those wages. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Yeah. Look how much chaos Barcola causes. Sometimes he does absolutely nothing with that, though. No, they don't run him behind. That's true. But they don't need to. I get it. You want to have Barcola's profile in there, but they can do without. They have more than a strong enough core to do something with Mika Holtz. Look, it changes their team a little bit, but does anybody think that because Barcola's gone that they're not going to win UCL?
No, I don't. I think he's like 6th or 7th in terms of like who they're important. No, he's like way down the pecking order on importance of player. Like Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, Vitinha, Neves, Doué, Zaire Emery. That's
Fabian
Ruiz. The right back.
Hakimi,
the left back, Nuno Mendes. Like those are way higher. Yeah, Barcola's like a bench player for them. And the only reason he plays so much is because Dembele's injured all the time.
Yeah, Kvaratskhelia had some injury issues.
Yeah. So most of his minutes, I think, were coming from injuries. So he probably should leave PSG.
They don't need Barcola.
I don't rate Barcola that highly. I mean, he's better than Savinho, but is that really saying that
he's
much?
Not a right.
No, I mean, he's better than Doku. Right. I mean, he scores more, but he is extremely frustrating. He's like Savinho, where he does everything right except the final third. He does convert a few more than Savinho does, but based on how many chances he gets, I'm like, bruh, you should be scoring 30 goals. And he scored like 11 or something. I'm like, it's just not really. I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad player. I think he's a good player. That's it. And good players are unfortunately going for 150, 120 or something like that. And I'm like, that to me is just not.
It's not good. It's not. It's PS. Look, even the Prem, even the Prem-tard club, even the clubs have become Prem-tarded. They themselves have become brainwashed and infected with rot in their heads that they can only buy certain players and they can't take risks on players from Belgium or MLS or the Greek league or Morocco or wherever. Like, Breeze, this is it. There's no reason why you guys should have paid $117 million for Morgan Rogers, one of the most inconsistent players in the league. Mate, there's no chance in hell. One of the main discussions of next year with Chelsea, Kels, I'm gonna see if you can remember this, okay? Kels, next year, one of the biggest talking points with Chelsea is going to be, why isn't Morgan Rogers good? He's going to go months without playing a good game. Because guess what? That's what he did at Villa.
Yeah, that's true.
Rubbish.
Oh, wait, what was this good question?
For like long stretches of time. He's not.
Did I see the poke Grealish to Athletic? No, I did not.
No.
Was that in the Athletic?
I
have not. I have not looked at the news.
Governor, send us. He's mad inconsistent.
I know. So Chelsea are going to be banking on the fact that like one of them needs to be hot at all times, and Paul Palmer did the same thing last year. He disappeared for a while as well. So you have two players doing that.
Javi a lot. Look, however, I will say this: if there is a manager to fix this and help them out, it is Xabi Alonso. Right? If there is going to be anyone out there, he is a very, very good coach. And what's it called? I think he could do very well. I think Chelsea could do very well, but Alonso, boy, you got to do your coaching, fam. You got to do your fucking coaching, bro. You're coaching. You got a lot of work to do. But he's capable.
Rogers plays better with better players.
He's not good for England.
I don't think it was that good for England. I mean,
he had the good cross on the goal in the semifinal, right, versus Argentina. He had the good cross to the goal. He didn't do nothing else in the game. Alonso is our only saving grace now. The experience of Jordan Henderson.
Oh my God, Jordan Henderson in 2026. Like,
Welbeck is cool. Welbeck is cool. Like the guy.
Welbeck. Oh geez.
He scores 13 goals. So like.
# throwback. Like what are we doing?
Yeah. Here? Bro, it's a better striker signing than freaking signing Højlund. Mate, honestly. Mate, and also Welbeck is
What's your nickname for Højlund again? I forgot.
Welbeck is better than Welbeck is better than Delap.
Oh no, never mind. Never mind. I was thinking of Højlund and I'm like, oh wait, that's your nickname for that USA guy.
Oh. Yeah.
What's that guy's name? I don't even remember his name, thank God. At least that guy was nowhere near the World Cup squad.
Patrick Ogby, the black.
Ogby, yeah. Oh, brother.
Yeah.
That's our brother for United States.
Yeah. But no, you're right. Alonso is their only saving grace. Like I said, he's a very good coach, so he's capable. Would have preferred John Stones and Granit Xhaka, but that didn't work out. Yeah, them two would have been great signings for Chelsea. Two would have been very good signings.
Xhaka would have been a good signing.
Definitely.
He would have been a very
and it would have weakened, and it would have ripped freaking Sunderland's stupid pussy-o spine out of them. They would have literally been fucked. Oh,
that's why they didn't sell it. Much to Steve's chagrin.
Chelsea, you men really.
Oh, what up, Prime?
What up, Prime?
I just noticed Prime was in here. Sorry, my head's turned right now because I'm doing a work thing.
Oh, Steve, your boy Giovanni Reina is coming to Strasbourg. Are you hyped? No.
Steve was like, "This is
dude."
That was just hella random for me. Like when I got all shocked about that, I was like, "Oh, like what?"
Dude, this is last chance salute for him. I wanted to work out so bad.
Yeah. Why are you two not hanging out? Why are you two not hanging out?
All right.
Although to be fair, Prime did not come meet us in Dublin.
Luigi Arena, I wanted to work out so bad. My dream is to have an American play for Racing and be amazing. I don't think that would make me so happy. I just don't think it's $3 million. So it's like cool. I'm not upset about it. I just don't have any expectations. I have no expectations. Because like this brother is not he's been poor for club for 5 seasons now. In a row. 5 whole seasons you can't put in a good season. Not once. That's insanity. So I'm not hyped. $3 million, if it works, it works. That would be unexpected. Hence why he's going for $3 million.
Yeah, it's a low risk. It's low risk. I don't know. It's hard to predict. When Giovanni is on form, he's a very good player.
Kels,
but he's had injury issues, and yeah.
Kels, is he anywhere near the level of Enciso right now? No, that's the issue.
No, but he has been in the past, but he just can't get it back together.
5 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. So we know he can, but he's fallen off. It's like Foden. We know Foden has the talent, but he's kind of fallen off of a cliff lately. So until he can prove the form is back, it's hard to. It's hard to know how to. It's hard to predict what you're going to get. That's not me trying to rip on Foden. I don't know what we're going to get from Foden this season.
Me, I don't expect nothing.
And based on what I saw in that I know it's just preseason, but I'm like, that did not help quell any fears.
I think he needs to go. I genuinely think he needs to go to a different club to rediscover it. I like, bro, go to Dortmund. Actually, no. Well, now you can't go to Dortmund because they just signed from Hank, the Konstantinos Karasetas kid, who's unbelievable. He's a Greek. He's like a Greek Cherokee, bro. He is.
Yeah, come on, Dortmund.
Saucy. He's saucy. Actually, speaking about Dortmund, I'll bring on
Pat. Pat, you're trying so hard to get him with Prime. I totally spaced out that he was in London. He did give us really good advice when Steve and I were in Dublin. Prime get the Irish spice bag. Oh, so good.
Kels, actually, before we need to freaking talk about what's it called? Champions League. Who do you want Man City to play?
I need to see the chart.
Okay.
Do you mind pulling the groups up?
Sorry,
since I have to stare at this other screen for a little while, if you could just say the pot, say the teams, and then I'll say who because I know we get 2 per pot, so. Just start asking me here's the teams. Who do you want to play? I'm sorry, I can't look at it right now.
That's fine. Give me 2 seconds.
I'm sorry to be so demanding, but Pat's so demanding.
That's true. All right. So, and albeit there are still 3 spots up for grabs between Viking, AEK Athens, Las Collines, Celtic, Olympique Lyonnais, NEC, Union Saint-Gilloise, Sparta Praha, Bodo Glimt, and Olympiacos. Also, in there is.
Did you just add Prime?
Yes, Prime is in the building as well.
Big up Prime.
So, anyways, out of these, okay, so we'll start with pot 1 so far is Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern München, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Inter Milan, Man City, Arsenal, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid. So you pick 1 home, 1 away out of that.
God.
So you can't play Liverpool or Arsenal.
Yeah, I can't play Liverpool or Arsenal.
You have the choice of Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern München, Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid.
I would love to play Barcelona because we've never played.
Or home?
Go play them away. Let the away fans have a good. Let them have a good away day because they're fucking tired of playing. They're tired of going to Madrid. They're probably tired of. Yeah. Let them have an away day at Barcelona. I think a lot of the diehard City fan base wants to. They'd love to go have a day in Barcelona. So away at Barcelona, and then how about home to? Oh God, it'll probably be fun. Knowing our life, we'll probably have to go away to Real Madrid again, because we just can't.
Home, your options for home, if you pick Barca away, Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Bayern München, Paris Saint-Germain.
I'll just say Inter Milan. They sound like the easiest ones.
All right.
I think when we play our starters, we'll look better than we did in the preseason. Yeah, I don't rate them. Sorry, Mo. I don't rate them that much. Also, shameless plug, Judge Monroe. Ow. Prime doesn't get to play this game because he's not in the Champions League.
I get to play because I'm Bayern München. But yes, fairness. Part 2. Borussia Dortmund, AS Roma, Sporting Club de Portugal, Porto, Club Brugge, Real Betis, PSV.
How about an away trip to Real Betis? Because that sounds really fun.
Okay.
Why not? It's a new part of Spain, get some more Spain. I'm sure everybody, okay, maybe that's a little overdone. Actually, wait. That, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to change that. How about an away day in, can you make that bigger?
Probably.
Sorry. No, I can kind of see it. Okay. Much better.
That's what she said.
Hey, yo.
Wait. What did you do? I'm trying to expand my screen. Okay, never mind. Oh, just adding on.
Free.
Hey. Okay, how about this? How about an away day in Rome with Roma? I know you.
Yeah, you could beat their ass. Yes.
We'll beat them. And then how about a home game against Club Brugge, against Alfie's team?
Home to Club Brugge. Okay.
Brugge.
Right.
For Alfie.
Brugge. Right. Part 3. You got Feyenoord, Lille, OSC, SSC Napoli, RB Leipzig, Villarreal, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Galatasaray.
Dude, away to Napoli, easily. Get the City fans two games in Italy. Go play Kevin De Bruyne in Italy.
Damn.
Even though I'm totally gonna say that I also want pot 4.
They got flaws to rate as well.
Flaw. But knowing our luck, it'll probably be like fucking Shakhtar Donetsk or RB Leipzig. God, we just can't get away from them.
Who the fuck is Scott Hall? You must know this reference.
Is that Michael Scott? Like Prison Mike?
I have no idea.
If you know, you know. Okay, wait. What about actually? You know what? We'll play Napoli at home, and we'll go to Feyenoord. Have an away day in the Netherlands. There you go. There you go. No. We played Napoli at home. We'll play him again. So we go, Kevin De Bruyne, not one more time.
Wait, Cal.
Although Lille would be fun, too. I wouldn't mind playing Lille.
You need a home.
That might be weird for Buwadi having to play his old team.
You need a home tie in the pot 3. One home, one away.
Yeah. Away, I said Feyenoord. Because Netherlands, somewhere new. And then I'll just say Napoli at home. Just so the home fans can give Kevin De Bruyne another standing ovation.
Okay.
Isn't Kevin De Bruyne going into Miami?
No.
I don't. I know they were mentioning it, but probably.
Those rumors were like shut down. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, but whatever.
And so far, we have in pot 3/4, we'll say Slavia Praha, VfB Stuttgart, Como, Lens are pot 4. 2 winners of the league path, which I think will be, unfortunately, I think it'll be Celtic.
Ugh,
I think Celtic will be in there. I think Olympique Lyonnais will get through as well.
Whoop.
And probably Bodo Glimt. I hope NSA get through because they play some amazing football. Liga Olympiacos might just edge it. So let's say Olympiacos, Bodo Glimt, Lyon.
God, no, not no fucking Bodo Glimt again. Fuck that. I already know the answer. I already have the answers for what I would like to play. We're gonna play. We'll play away at Cuomo because that would be a great away day at Cuomo. That'd be fucking great. And then home, I'd like to see them play Lens.
Okay.
Give me some Ligue 1. I do not want to play Stuttgart because Stiller is really fucking good. And
Chema
I think
Andres,
Stiller would
Chema-
dominate our midfield.
and
Stiller
Chema
is the kind of profile I would not mind signing. What a tempo setter.
No, he's not the midfield that you need. Chema Andres. I keep telling you about it.
I know. I like Chama Andres. I like that too. But to be fair, I only know his name. I've never seen Chama Andres play. I have seen Stiller play. So I'll trust you on Chema Andres, but I personally have not seen him play.
Fairs?
So I will not rush into that one, but I have heard a lot of promising things about him.
Yeah.
The fact that I think he's still owned by Real Madrid is ugh. Or no, they have a buyback on him, right? Or something. But you know what? They've got 20 midfielders. They're not going to buy him back.
No, they're not that smart.
Of course not. You know why they're not going to buy him back? Because they just bought Bernardo.
Basically. You lot are quiet over there, over in Chelsea.
Well, Chelsea fans, they don't get to play this game because they're going to be. Which game are you going to watch on TV?
Yeah, that's great. We have 2 Champions League.
Hey,
so
yeah, I had to get a dad joke in there. Shout out 10. It was curiously not in the chat.
Anyway, yeah, I only joined really because you guys were talking about Chelsea. So
Okay, so what do you guys say? One of you wants to
I
go
agree. I agree with the Rodgers. I agree with the Rodgers stuff because I was saying that last season that is inconsistency and he's not well.
He wants the snow. This guy's a whore. This guy's a whore for white women. Flawless. Calling out your behavior. I'm calling it out.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so Flawless has a type.
Yes, he does. He's a snow bunny hunter. This is not a secret. This is not a secret, bro.
Anyway.
I'm on the spot.
So you're saying it's a good thing I didn't see him in Manny? No. In Manny?
Before you start. Maybe you don't.
Jokes.
Yeah. Anyway, calling people all whores is crazy.
Well, at least he's not calling anyone's mom a whore. Anyways, okay.
And Mudrik back.
Yeah, Michaela Mudrik. Speaking of Scandinavian-looking women.
Back to what I was saying. I agree with the Rodgers stuff because I even said that last year that he's extremely inconsistent and up and down. However, and I didn't want us to sign him. I would have signed other 10s. However, if this is what the manager actually wants, then I'm of the opinion of you back your manager. But it is interesting because we have been heavily linked to Rodgers for 2-3 years now. So is this really an Alonso signing or more of the same? I'm more likely to think it's more of the same, but apparently Alonso was able to change Rodgers' mind from going to Arsenal, so fair enough. I think Palestra is a good signing in terms of us playing a back 3. Lacroix, I think that's a good signing too. Welbeck, I think that's good. It makes sense. He brings real leadership in the squad, and also this guy still. I know he's 36, but he still scores goals.
He does.
Henderson, I don't like the signing, the fact that it's him per se, but when you look at what he actually will bring to the squad and what he's signed to do, I don't really mind it. People can make fun of Henderson all they want, but the guy is a serial winner. He's a serial winner. Not to mention,
he was captain.
He
covered more
of Liverpool. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say he covered more ground last season for Brentford than anybody else in our team for Chelsea.
Say Henderson, yeah. He actually didn't do bad.
And Henderson. People, I don't even think Henderson is as bad as what people make him out to be. I still think he's a good player at this age. But regardless, this guy's a still winner. He was captain of Liverpool during their best ever period in the Premier League.
Albeit
this guy's
that
a
was
leader.
Years ago,
He's a winner. What do you say?
Albeit that was years ago, but I take your point on work still.
I mean, he left Liverpool 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Not that long. So, but yeah,
it's a while.
The guy is a leader. If you see the way people speak about on him. The guy's a leader, and he's brought into the squad not to play. He's brought in to actually bring leadership and guidance to our players. Because even though like Palmer and Reese and Caicedo and stuff, these guys aren't young anymore. They are experienced, but they are like mentally. We've seen over the years Chelsea can easily be caught out. A bad 10-minute period, and we can go from winning a game to losing it very quickly. So at least we're trying to improve on the leadership aspect of our squad. So I don't get why. I understand because people don't like Henderson, but I don't think us trying to fix the leadership part of the team should be getting hate. I don't get it.
Wasn't that kind of something that Maresca had asked for as well when he was still the manager? And I think you and I had discussed it off stream one time about maybe that being a contributing factor to him leaving.
Not just Maresca. Everyone's asked for leadership. Poch asked for it. Lampard, when he was interim, he spoke on the lack of like leaders in the squad. Yeah. So everyone spoke on it. So the fact that we're now addressing it, I like it. It's fine. We still need a left back. However, it looks like we've signed Pep Chevalier or whatever his name is.
Chavaria.
But
I thought you were saying Pep, and I was like,
I still don't like
like
the
a
fact
Pep
that
regen?
Pep
I
Chavaria.
still don't like.
No,
the
we
fact
tried that and he walked.
I still don't like the fact that the best left back in the world left, but I understand that this guy's been wanting to go for a while. He didn't sign a new contract, I think a year ago, so fair enough. And my biggest worry with Cucurella and Enzo both leaving was, do we replace the experience in the squad? And we've done that. We replaced them with two real leaders. So, fine. I don't know. I just think with a lot of Chelsea fans are, especially with signing Rodgers and how we signed him, like hijacking Arsenal, quote unquote. Everyone doing the food chain thing. Like I think people are getting gas into thinking that we're actually going to compete for the title, and I don't believe we will. I think all of this that we're doing is nice, but we're still going to finish third or fourth anyway. So I don't know. We'll see, but
honestly,
I don't know. We'll see.
I wouldn't give up on your chances. This could be the most wide open the Prem is in a while. And I think because you're not in Europe, I think Xabi Alonso is going to get a lot more time to like coach his system. And I could see in the second half of the season, maybe Chelsea going on a run. And depending on how the other teams kind of fumble, because the other teams are probably going to, make deep Champions League runs, and they'll, Arsenal already have fatigue issues, Liverpool have a new manager, City have a new manager. I feel like there's a lot of
change.
Every team has an issue, and Chelsea could potentially slide in there.
No,
I think
that doesn't equate to a challenging. I spoke
to me.
I'm not saying it will. I'm saying it could.
I spoke to Don C about this a week ago. All the other challengers to Arsenal have big problems. Like City's big problem is not just Pep leaving, but Rodri gone. You look at Liverpool's big problem; they don't have a good squad, and they have
their back line is not very
Chelsea,
thin.
I don't trust them being able to challenge. I don't believe Man United will challenge, and Spurs are Spurs. Like the Arsenal, regardless of what people still think of Arteta, Arsenal currently have the best squad. They have the most settled squad. I don't see anyone being able to keep up with them with a challenge. And I'm not even saying they'll run away with the league, because I agree. I think they'll start slow too, but I think they'll still win it again.
It comes down to if Rodri stays. I think if Rodri stays, we have a legitimate chance to win the league.
I don't think he's staying, because if you guys don't sell him now, he'll leave on a free.
Yeah, and I think he's more valuable to us for 1 year and then leaving on a free. Because with him, we can, there's a lot at stake. There's Champions League qualification. That's a lot of money potentially lost if we don't qualify for Champions League without him.
I don't think you'll need to worry about that.
We might.
Even if he stays,
if Anderson and Buoni don't work out, we might have a big problem.
Nate,
Prime has told me what he thinks of Anderson. He doesn't think he's the guy.
I don't think like Rodri staying doesn't guarantee you win the Prem.
I don't think it guarantees. I think it gives us our only chance to, though. And he has to
I
stay
agree
fit.
with that. Yeah, but
I think without him,
that,
I
yeah.
would not put us in the contenders.
For us, if it
No,
was
but
Chelsea of old,
even-
if it was Chelsea of old, I would say we absolutely have a shot. But in the last 4 years, there have been so many changes. There has been so much destruction of just the fabric of what really the recent history, because I know people love to say we don't have history. But our recent history within the last 20 years, pretty much all of that has been eradicated. So we're trying to rebuild that from the ground up. I think Xabi Alonso, he's a really good coach, but he's another one who's relatively, I don't want to say he's unproven in that he hasn't done anything, because I mean, going unbeaten and he's won a
Right,
title, and that's a,
And he beat Bayern Munich to the title too.
I think
listen,
it's a big
That's
deal.
pretty big, but
Yeah.
I think he needs
I
time.
don't know.
It's
I don't know
still
if
a
you
big
agree with me on
risk.
this.
I think
don't
Alonso's
think
charge,
Alonso-
realistic charge will be
I
next
don't-
season.
I don't think.
Like 27,
I don't
28.
think. Well, I don't. We're not going to challenge the year after, because I don't trust this ownership to back him. That's another
Really?
worry I have. That we're doing all this work we're doing this summer looks
Charles,
great.
I don't even
My
trust
worry
him
is
to challenge
next.
right now.
My worry is I don't care about this coming season, because we're going to get top 4. I'm not getting gas. I don't really care unless we win a trophy. I don't care. But the following summer, I want us to actually
this
back
is a
him
good
to push
point.
the challenge. I don't believe we'll do that. I don't believe we'll do that. And yeah, but Arsenal haven't retained. That's fine. But everyone else competing with them don't look good. So that means they have to win it by default, right? Whether or not you think Arsenal are great doesn't matter. Who's better than them?
I don't think that guarantees them the title. Because again, only 3 managers this century have repeated.
Yes, but I think they have to, though. Just because no one else looks that
The
good.
pressure is on them 100%.
And I think the top 6, someone in the top 6 will be a surprise. There has been so much change with Maresca going to City. You could throw Chelsea in there. There's just so much change and so much unknown. It really could be anybody. But you've also got to consider that Arsenal, it's not even just that they didn't end their season the way they wanted to. That parade was kind of sad. The players really didn't look all that excited to be there, because they had just lost a Champions League final. They finally made it back. That weighs heavy on you. Then you have all the mess with England. That weighs heavy on you. You've got Saka, Saka's not fit.
I don't think
Declan Rice is not fit. They're being run into the ground. That has to be taken into consideration.
I think people are overstating how much that's going to weigh. Like,
maybe.
Think of it this way, though.
Hold on. For the first time in a very long time, the Prem does not have a world-class manager. But
I disagree.
Who do you think is a world-class manager?
Who's a world-class manager?
Best manager in the league is Unai.
You think he's a world-class?
No, a world-class. A world-class manager.
I would say so.
Okay. But Steve, I'm talking about the top 6.
Gonna cook. Let's go.
I put him in the upper echelon. Yes.
Steve, yeah, but I agree Emery's quality, but I'm talking about the top 16.
Hey, his CV alone, if you have that CV, that's all.
Steve, I'm talking
who
about
else
the top
has that
16.
CV? Who else has that CV? Who else?
Steve.
Show me.
Steve.
Well, I know Maresca does have a European trophy. Does that count?
No, but he doesn't have.
He's got 2.
And he beat Enrique in a final, which no other manager has. Hold that.
Can you guys not hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You're just quiet. I'll shut up so you can talk.
I'm talking about the top 6 teams, Steve. That's my focus. Like, there's no world-class manager amongst Chelsea, Arsenal, City,
I would say
United,
Alonso.
Liverpool. I don't think Alonso's world class. I don't think Alonso is much better than.
It takes one title for you to say somebody's world class.
I don't think Alonso is that much better than Maresca. I think they're both in the same bracket. They're good, young, up and coming coaches.
I think Alonso's. It's terrible.
I like Alonso.
Kels,
but-
you wanted Kels, admittedly, you wanted Alonso over him. I remember when you
Yeah,
appointed
yeah.
Morata.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
but
also.
that
I'm going to
wasn't-
be transparent on this. It wasn't all for footballing reasons.
Yeah, okay.
I'm with you on that.
Transparent about that. You think I glazed
that
Vardial?
doesn't-
If we had Xabi Alonso as our manager, that's when you would find out what the definition of glaze is. I've had a crush on Xabi Alonso since 2009.
Steve, that-
Yeah.
her
I'm gonna
Only
start
thing
watching
that is
every
safe.
press conference.
Yeah, I'd just be like,
Her one
"Stop
on
it."
one
Yeah,
goal
like, hi.
Her wasn't Alonso doesn't make me world class for one, and two. My point being,
We're gonna
like,
have the women on one side
even
of
if
the.
even if you want to debate that
To be
Alonso
To
is
be fair,
world
I'm the only
class,
one being
That's
lustful
not-
here.
Yeah, I'm right
Even
there
if
with
you-
Bree
you.
isn't saying no. Bree isn't saying no.
Nope.
But anyway, sorry. Go on.
I am again. I can
Even
be.
if you
I
wanted
can admit my flaws, or I can admit my weakness. I have a type, and my
Wait,
type
can-
is Xabi Alonso.
even
Can y'all hear me okay?
even if you want
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good, good.
even if you want to debate that Alonso's world class, the fact that that's a debate still proves my point. There is no world class manager amongst the top 6 teams. No one that we
I
all
would not
agree
say he is.
confirmed that he's world class. There isn't one. However, we do have one
Yeah,
elite
I
team
agree.
in Arsenal. Whether people
I agree
agree
with
with how Arsenal play or not, whether they like the style of play is irrelevant. They are one of the best teams in the
Emery is.
world. Man City
World
aren't
class
currently.
Managers
Liverpool
right
aren't.
now, not
United
very
and
many.
Chelsea aren't.
I don't really
Can-
call managers
are you
world
guys
class. That sounds fucking.
Are you guys
weird.
are you guys even listening to what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. I
My point-
understand the
like,
point you
my
are
point-
exactly.
Yeah, the point is
No,
Xabi
I
Alonso
don't think
is really good looking.
Yeah.
Fine. My point being, like, I think they just they're gonna win it just based on they don't have a real confirmed challenger.
But they do.
Are we underrating the fact that there's a couple of rule changes that I think are specifically designed to attack the way, like that they took advantage of that and scored goals off of last season that have been rectified and will no longer be an option? Is that going to hurt them?
But that
Yes.
I think
that's
so.
not, but that's not what. But that's not why Arsenal won the league.
Yes, it is.
It's a
They've
huge
had
part.
They had a much
No,
better
that's
record in the games that were
No,
decided
that's not
on the
true.
tight games. They managed to get over the
Well,
line.
well,
A lot of it over these
but-
these long throw-ins and this time wasting and all this bullshit that they
No,
mastered.
You know
It's
why
the dark
that's-
arts.
Charles,
And fouls in the box
you know why that's
on
Yeah.
goalkeepers.
You know why
How
that's
many
not
goals
true?
got
You know why
negated
that's not
on corners against them?
Charles,
And then
Good
how
point.
many fouls were they allowed to commit and scored goals off of? And how many of those were the margin of
No.
either a draw or win? You'd have to go
No, you know
calculate
why that's
that.
not
Quite a
true?
few. There's a
You know why
lot
that's
like
not-
that West
you know
Ham
what-
goal. That should have been a 1-1 draw, and it wasn't.
You know why that's
That
not
wasn't
true, though?
exactly, because
Because you
David
and I-
Raya was putting
you-
on,
you-
there's just a bunch of bullshit on that. Maybe it wasn't the keeper, but I remember.
Because you,
I got
you and I
that.
both, because you and I both agreed last season that you guys didn't win the league because of the stupid points you were dropping, and Pep being Pep.
Yes.
Yeah.
You not agree on that. So it wasn't because of really the set pieces thing. Because even with
That
all
was
of that
'cause Pep-
set piece stuff
it was
Arsenal were
Pep
doing,
was
No, but
there
we
was
dropped the
still-
points
there
and
was
they
still-
didn't drop the points.
there
But
was
some of those
there
points
was
they
still-
didn't drop were because of
still-
rules that are no longer going to benefit them.
Yeah, but you
And
guys were
even with
so
all of that-
horrific
and
in
even with
certain
all of
games
that-
that it
and
didn't.
even with all of that,
Well, both
People-
things can
I
be
back
true.
us to improve on that
Yes.
this year.
even
Yeah, both things.
can I? Finish?
I think we're going to be better at that this year. Because one, I think we're not going to get cut open in transition as badly as we did last season because we have some legs in there. And what is one of Arsenal's biggest problems that I don't think they've addressed this season or this window? They really struggle against low blocks,
They don't have.
and they do not have very creative players, especially in the middle. I don't think they've addressed that hole at all. Bruno Guimaraes does not fix that.
No, Guimaraes adds.
I don't
better
think he adds
offensive
that much.
production. Do you know how many goals he scored?
Can I finish?
Yeah,
Can
go
I
on.
finish
Brian.
speaking?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to mute myself. That'll help.
Even with all of like the corner stuff Arsenal were doing, it doesn't matter because there was still a point where after you guys won the Carabao Cup, the lead went to 0. So you guys had the chance and you didn't because you kept dropping points. That's part of why Arsenal won the league. That's a bigger point of why Arsenal won the league, as opposed to just the corner stuff. Like, I don't like. Again, I don't like saying this too because I don't want Arsenal to even win the league in the first place. Never mind going back to back. But I think they have the perfect chance to, because the rest of the supposed challengers in the top 6 just don't look as good. They don't look ready. They don't have a ready squad to challenge, and they don't have like a world-class manager. They don't have one. And the best ones in Maresca and Alonso, they're young, up-and-coming managers. They have a lot to learn, a real lot to learn. I rate Maresca highly. You know how much I rate Maresca. But I also said to you when you appointed him, he's not going to win the league next year.
That for me is probably what I have 2 concerns for next season, and I think just the unknown of him is one of my concerns.
Yeah, and that's even if Rodri stays, because I look at your team, I think you still need to fix your 11, even with Rodri staying.
Yeah,
I think Rodri alone by himself is good enough to be the difference in a league because I've seen it before, multiple times. I think that's how good of a player he is. Like. When he's on form and fit, he's the best player in the league.
Bree, what are you saying about Rodri?
I agree, Rodri's but I don't. I look at the rest of your team. I don't think so.
Who is a weakness? Okay, what specific? Okay,
especially with again.
Maresca, this is a great point. Rodri fixes half of our problems if he's fit.
Especially with Maresca, he's still young. I don't expect you guys to win it first season with Maresca. I don't.
Well, I'm saying if somebody like Rodri is on form and he's into it, he is good enough to just take over a game and fucking win you the game.
And they have Haaland and Cherky in these.
Yeah, we also have Erling Haaland, who is a game changer by himself. And Ryan Cherky, I'm excited to see him follow up on that season. Nico O'Reilly was. I mean, are you predicting like him to fall off a cliff? Or are you predicting Cherky to fall off a cliff? I think. Like, who are you looking at number 11 and saying this is a big weakness? I'm just confused.
Perhaps the goalkeeper, as you meant, not as far as shot stopping. Donnarumma is one of the best in the world, but you did mention earlier in the show, maybe a concern around him building out from the back because he's not the best with his feet.
I
think it's
one sec. Prime.
It's a big question with Maresca to see whether he played the way he played at Chelsea, whether, he set us up a certain way because he was trying to cover certain weaknesses between, Enzo and Reese's fitness, or is this just the way he wants to play? And if that's the case, then you need to bring in players like a Malo Gusto. You can have him and let him play 10. Because that was a madness. 75 million, I guess, is what
okay, Daniele, give me a sec. Daniele wants to come on. I'm gonna
also the person that said that Slot won it first year, so Maresca can. No one expected Slot to win it first year.
Yeah.
See, but nobody's gonna expect Maresca to win it. I don't think. So it could be the same thing.
Okay. I'm talking about what I expect.
Because everybody's going to pick Arsenal. Daniele, check your Twitter DMs. I sent you the link. Mr. Demanding. No.
Yeah, but I'm picking Arsenal because I don't see a real challenge.
No, this is not Cubed. This is someone else.
I don't see a real challenger for them to win it. That's
same team without Bernardo.
But
I think replacing Bernardo with Anderson is gonna really help us not get cut open in the middle. Which is another reason we dropped a lot of points. That's a problem. Now, defending in transition was a big problem last season. And I think we signed a player that helps fix that. Does he fix all of it? No, but I think it helps address the issue quite a bit.
You spoke about your team.
And maybe we don't draw to Everton when we needed to win. Maybe we don't draw to you guys because we're defending. We could defend better in transition. Maybe we don't draw to Brighton. Maybe that's a win. So we're talking about points that are dropped. And I think we bought a player that's going to help address some of those issues that caused us to drop those points. Is it going to be the panacea to fix everything? No. But I think it will help. I think Anderson will help us retain points in those situations that we dropped them in last season.
I don't rate Anderson. Kels, you spoke
I know.
about weaknesses
I know
in
you
your
don't.
team. Well, again, I rate Donnarumma. I think he's a world-class goalkeeper. However, if Maresca is going to do what he did for the first half when he was for the first half of the season in his first season at Chelsea, where he was forcing Sanchez to pay out the back and it kept costing us, and he does the same thing with Donnarumma.
Yeah, that's gonna.
Then that's gonna
Oh,
cost.
Sanchez.
That's
yeah.
why I say that's why I'm saying he's still a young manager. He's learning, so he's gonna do dumb shit. Now you guys have better players.
This is a fair
what
point on
Chelsea-
Anderson too.
Now you guys have better players than what Chelsea have, and I said this to you when you appointed Maresca, because you have Haaland and Cherky. You have players that will save you in games that we didn't have at Chelsea, but that doesn't then equate to you guys. I think winning the league.
Sure.
So.
But I don't know if you saw this point that I put up, Prime, but I think this is a fair comment about Anderson. It says he helps with legs and tackling, but doesn't help with controlling games or.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say cut open. I think he'll help with being cut open, but I definitely agree he's not going to help with controlling games.
And you spent.
But if he can win the ball back, that can help. Because we did not have any ball winner back
at that point, just go get Tyler Adams then.
You spent over 100 million on a ball winner. Congratulations, then.
Yeah,
I think we'll do more than that, but that is just one thing I think that was.
So did we.
Especially if Rodri.
Oh, boom!
If Rodri goes,
Hendo
Anderson can't be your star midfielder.
No, and I agree with that. If Rodri goes, I am not putting us in the title conversation at all. That to me is like, with Rodri, we can win the league. I would not predict us to, but we can. Without him, I think we are in a top 4 race. I don't think we have any chance of the league without Rodri.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Danielle, you always saying fair.
I think of the remaining teams, I think City is the best bet, but I don't think you're good enough. That's why I say Arsenal will just retain it.
That's fair. I'm not going to disagree with you.
Yeah, and that's my point of why Arsenal will just retain it by default. I think they have.
Yeah, we'll see. Again, I agree that they'll be the favorites, but we've also seen many times it is hard to retain a league.
Yes.
And what City did winning it that many times is just not. It just doesn't happen.
I agree. Retaining the league is hard, but I don't think in previous seasons of the Prem, a title winner has gone into a season where the rest of their supposed challengers are this weak.
Yeah, but I don't.
Well, remember when Liverpool won, all it took was one injury and they were out.
Oh shit! Fulham bought another.
Wait, when
When Van Dijk got injured, they were done. They could not. After when Van Dijk tore his ACL.
Charles, they had prime Pep City competing with them.
But they still all right. I get your point. I see what you're saying.
But I don't think that. Listen, Liverpool fans can cry about Van Dijk. Even if Van Dijk was fit, I don't believe they retained that title. Regardless, they had prime Pep City chasing them. This season we're going into, there's no Pep. If Pep was still at City, I would say Pep can win it, but he's not there.
Okay.
Liverpool don't have a world-class manager. Chelsea don't. United don't. Like, where's the role? Like, I don't know. I think Arsenal have to.
Maresca is going to cook this dusty league. There you go.
They totally could.
Listen. I hope
if
so.
If they do Prime, I'm coming for you.
I hope so. hey, I hope so, but I'm just being realistic.
Should we bet an Irish spice bag on
it? Steve knows how much I love Maresca, but just being realistic, I don't expect him to. Not with how your team looks.
That's fair. By the way, Fulham got another.
Well, are we saying that we're not giving Liverpool, we're not giving Wirtz and Isak a chance to do better than last season?
No.
If those two are cooking under Areola, they could do something.
Yeah.
Also,
they would probably be a team that scores a lot and concedes a lot because I don't rate their back line. But you never know.
A team that scores a lot and concedes a lot good enough to win the title? No.
Yeah, because a team that yes, Prime. I'll tell you what. Because Arsenal are a team that's not good enough going forward, but more than good enough defensively. If you do the inverse, they can do that. Yes, Liverpool can score, especially because there is
no. Steve, that's not the inverse.
That's true. Yeah, this is also true. They gave up 4 to Leeds.
Cal just said Liverpool are going to score a lot and concede a lot. That's not the inverse of Arsenal.
Yeah, and Arsenal are Arsenal are not going to concede much, but they're not going to score a bunch. That is the inverse. Yes, it's the opposite.
But goals win games. Defense wins titles. Liverpool would have to improve their defense in order to win.
I think they will improve.
I think that's actually false because City, it's usually who scores more goals.
Yeah.
Versus who has the best defense? Because when City scored the most goals, we never had the best defense outside of I think like one of the years.
But
most of the titles we won, we did not have the best defense.
But when the titles you have won, you guys were in the top 3 defenses in the league.
Yeah, but that's different. Being top 3 and being number 1 is different.
You have one of the best defenses in the league.
Serie A is a league in the past 10 or 15 years.
I don't know enough about Serie A to be able to argue.
No, but I'm saying, bro,
I don't know enough about Serie A to argue against you, though.
Nate, I'm saying in Serie A, usually, like 13 out of the past 15 years, it has been first place defense is the title winner, okay? The Premier League's not like that, though. It's less. Charles is right.
Yes, but
Man City in 17-18, I think we're the second best defensive.
Yeah, yes, but defense
18-19, I think
one of
they
the
were
best,
second or third best defensively.
But,
they were top
Steve, having one of the best defenses.
Yeah, and I think Liverpool can do that.
Yeah, I think a lot of them don't end up winning the league, though.
Liverpool could be top 3 defense.
I'd have to look at the stats, but sorry, we can't do stats. Sorry, Mateus, no stats.
Because those City teams that were scoring goals and breaking records also had one of the best defenses in the league.
Not number 1.
But we were never number 1.
But your defense wins titles.
I think the argument you're trying to make is that number 1 probably means you win the league. When
no, I didn't say number 1. I didn't say number 1. I said one of the best. Just what City had.
I think Liverpool can have one of the best defenses in the league next year. And
they're going to be Liverpool are going to be leaky.
Yes.
If Liverpool are going to be leaky, then I don't.
I just don't
see
it.
To win the league.
Yeah, definitely.
They have like 2 defenders.
No.
They'll be fine.
How many center backs do they have? They have the guy from Stephanie, Jacquet.
I think Jacquet is going to be.
And they have an aging Van Dijk. Who else do they have? The guy coming back from an ACL.
Leone's very good.
Liverpool are just going to be.
He's coming back from an ACL, Steve.
If Liverpool are just going to be leaky all season, I don't see how that's enough to. I don't see how that's enough to win it. If they're just going to be leaky.
They could be top 3 teams.
Steve, it's a stinky take.
I don't know.
Maybe if this was Van Dijk from like 4 years ago, but come on, man, Van Dijk's been declining for a couple seasons now.
That aura defending.
Yeah, that peach butt defending.
That was so funny.
Where do you guys think Bournemouth ranked defensively last year? Out of curiosity.
I have no.
Where you guys?
Bournemouth?
No idea.
Jacquet's brilliant, bro.
I like Jacquet, but Jacquet does have injury problems. Just saying.
He's brilliant.
He misses a lot of time with injury. So that is unreliable. So, okay, they have Simicast, trash. Kirkez, awful defensively. Van Dijk on the decline. Jacquet, baller. Leone coming back from ACL. Gomez, please. Frimpong does not defend. Ramsey, I don't know who that is. And Connor Bradley, I think is also coming back from an ACL.
They're both.
Yeah, remember when that absolute scrub face was yanking him off the pitch? Fucking Martinelli, that punk bitch. He's pulling a guy with the fucking ACL off the pitch. Like
that was awful.
Bradley
and
Ramsey are both academy kids. Frimpong is being classed as an auxiliary center back. Like that's not I'm not looking at that as scary title. No.
Yeah, I'm disagreeing with Steve on that. I kind of agree with Clive on that. I don't rate that defense very highly.
Unfortunately, I don't either.
I think it could be top 3. Look at the competition. Look at the competition, bro. Look at the competition. Come on. Do you guys think? Okay, you want to know who the top 3 defenses last?
Hold on, Steve. I agree, Steve. I agree with you. The competition is not good. I agree with you. But Liverpool are part of said competition. Liverpool are part of their competition.
Yeah. I just think they have
But they're
Van
part
Dijk
of it.
still, and they have Alisson, and they have Iraola.
Do you not think
So the top three defenses were Manchester City, Arsenal,
and
and
Brighton?
Manchester United.
Brighton.
Man United.
Brighton.
Man United.
No, Brighton was third.
Man U-
46 goals conceded last year.
Oh, what did Man United have?
I'll answer that later, Jorge. I'll answer that later for sure.
We started, so we'll save it.
What's up,
Yeah.
Daniele? What?
No.
So
what did
Manchester United were top three. That's
No,
interesting.
no, it was Brighton. I just said Brighton.
Oh, sorry.
Brighton.
Brighton. Well,
Yeah,
they lost Van Hecke. That's a
And get okay. So
Yeah.
you think they're gonna tumble? Sunderland were
well.
fourth.
They did get Vucevic, who I do
Vucevic?
rate.
He's slow, but I do really like him. Sunderland, we're in fourth. Do you think we're going to replicate that? No, they're not going to. Aston Villa, 49 goals conceded. They were fifth. Man United was sixth. Everton was seventh with 50 and 50 conceded. Palace was eighth with 51. Forest
They gutted
was
their
ninth.
defense, though. They're not going to
Forest
be.
was ninth with 51. Yeah, actually, let me just fucking do this.
They lost Gahey and Lacroix and their manager. Crystal Palace. I'm not. I think they could struggle this year.
Now that'll be fun.
Although you like their new manager, don't you?
Yes, Sash. Yes.
Okay.
Listen,
Yes.
Steve, if you can convince me that another team will win this league aside from Arsenal, listen, I want
It'll
to
be either Liverpool or City. I'm telling you right now. Liverpool or
Okay.
City.
Then Prime
fair,
is like,
fair.
nope, not happening.
I lean towards Man
No,
City.
hey, I would rather see you win the league.
He's on the dial-up.
So,
Mate, Liverpool and Iraola are gonna be fucking fireworks. Okay.
yeah,
They
and also
haven't been
I
very-
don't.
They
Rate,
haven't been very
I
good
also
in
don't rate
preseason.
Raiola, by the way.
Yeah,
Also don't
preseason.
rate
I get
Iraola
it.
like
I
that.
get it. I rated
don't rate
Iraola
Iraola.
super highly.
Not like
I do like
not
him,
to
yeah.
a level where he's at a big club, not to that level, bro. Not to that level.
Yeah, but you've never seen
think
him in
the
a
jump
big club. You
is
just don't think he's. You don't think he's gonna do it.
I think the jump is too high. I think the jump is too
What?
high.
Why?
Nah,
Why?
I think he's a good coach, but like I
No,
don't know. I
why?
think going to
Why
Liverpool,
why do you think that?
Oh,
If it was a
here
German
it says don't have the players for a system.
because we've seen managers.
Yeah. So what did people say about Slot though? Oh, you don't have players for a
Have we
slot.
done-
First year they killed it.
Anyways, we've seen managers do well at smaller sides and make the jump off and crumble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
Not be
is
able to
true.
handle the pressure.
So what about Iraola?
Not be able
gives
to
you
handle
that
the
vibe?
pressure.
Yeah. So what about Iraola gives you that vibe?
I just don't expect him to be able to like
His
challenge
forwards,
or lead.
Steve. His
Also-
forwards.
Also,
Forward, bro,
also-
he's amazing at developing wingers. Amazing.
also, I look at Liverpool. I also look at Liverpool's team.
I see
I
Krupi
just
and
don't. I don't think their team is like, good enough to. Plus, they haven't. What business have they really done?
Yeah, but that's about
They're about
Liverpool.
to
That's
find-
about Liverpool. So you don't think Iraola is a good enough coach to get more out of their players? That's what you're saying, bro.
To be able to
Get better out of their
the
players
title,
than
no.
Slot did. Keep in mind, Slot
to be able
was
to be. No, but Steve, you're saying get more out of the players. I'm saying to challenge for the title.
they're gonna they're definitely challenging for the title.
To be able to win it, like no.
They need to do
Obviously,
more.
he's gonna get more than. Obviously, he's getting more than stop, but like that doesn't mean much.
They
Also,
need to.
Liverpool squad. I don't think it's like ready yet.
No. That's fair. That's fair.
So
They need to do a
Hey,
lot
listen,
more.
listen,
Iraola is
I would
gonna
love
do very well.
listen. I would
Where do you-
love
wait, so
to
where
be
do you
proven
guys-
wrong. I would love to be proven wrong and City to win the
What are we
league, but
doing? What are we
unfortunately,
doing?
what?
Iraola almost got fucking Bournemouth. You know.
Yeah, he almost got Bournemouth into the Champions League. That's pretty insane. And you're telling me with some better players like Florian Wirtz,
And Isak and freaking even Hakpo, he'll get him scoring goals. Slot get it.
I guess no Salah, but they have Sabazlai, very good player.
Almost like, yeah,
I could see Sabazlai having a bounce back year.
or even better. Yeah,
I thought he was good last year.
Yeah, that's
Rio.
fine.
Rio.
I don't.
No,
know.
Rio. Everyone's
Also-
raving about Rio.
Rio and Gamora's fan.
And-
No,
Also,
Rio
Steve,
is
that
the
last
eye
sentence,
merchant, but the output isn't there.
Steve, that last sentence, right?
I
The
don't
reason he
think
will
he's
struggle
very
because of
good.
lack of signings. Have I also not spoken about the
Yes.
squad not being good too?
Yes, but
So
your
I
main
think
thing
it's
is
two-
Areola.
I think it's twofold. I don't think it's just Areola. I think it's twofold.
Oh, wow.
That
Oh,
I've
bye,
mentioned
Steve.
2 points.
What
2
happened?
points.
Oh shit! Oh yeah,
What?
yeah. No, that's cool.
What
Yeah,
happened?
no, I don't know.
Oh, this is a good point. So Bosley will be his Alex Scott in the system. I can see that. And Alex Scott was fantastic last season.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you see, yeah.
I don't know. I think y'all are.
Give me a
sleeping
sec.
on
Seismically, I'll get the link for you in just a sec.
Yes. Bournemouth might have better players than Liverpool, though. Nobody was saying this before the start of last season. Nobody. So I don't have a second channel. It's
It's the second channel. I just posted it for you, Seismically. That's just
yes.
the TCF Extra channel. So
Yes. Go check that out. Go check that out.
tomorrow it'll be I think 2:30 a.m. UK. It'll be 8:30 Eastern time in the US. So 5:30 Pacific for anybody out there.
Yes.
Sorry,
Danielle.
so plugging.
All right, we'll talk Newcastle for a bit, then maybe dip, or there's maybe some Villa, whatever. I don't know anything else, but Danielle, why are you high on Isla? And are you watching Al-Ali tapes, or what are we saying? Because you are excited about it, Danielle. If you're there,
I do. I think
Yeah.
he's a very good manager.
I do too.
I'll be honest. I am a fan of the Red. I'm a fan of the Red Bull system. At
Okay.
worst, what it does, it creates a base where you will be competitive in most games, and all
Yes.
you then need to do is add pieces around defensively and offensively to take you up the next level. I think the recruitment that you guys have done has been very smart, very
I agree. I think a lot of
present, but
people have been misinformed.
yeah, present but future based. The midfielder that you got out of Ajax is probably
Since day,
one of the better creators. He's young,
I'm
but
warming up. I'm warming up to him.
yeah,
I need
he's
to see a
he's
bit
very good.
more flash.
The Feyenoord winger that you linked with, I rate
And it's
higher.
Haj Musa.
Yeah,
Hey.
very. He's a very
He's
very
naughty,
good player.
bro. That's
Yeah.
a bad boy winger. That's a
Yeah,
bad boy winger.
and I'm
Some
hoping this one
Algerian.
doesn't.
Why is Haj Musa familiar?
Because he's
Why
with
is he what?
Algeria in the World Cup.
He was
Algeria.
linked with Chelsea.
He's like a Chelsea.
But why would you go to Chelsea? That to me doesn't make sense at all if you're a young player.
Nah, it's not. Nah, it's not about Chelsea. I've seen him before. I must have seen him before. His name is familiar.
World Cup and with Feyenoord? I don't know.
World Cup, final Champions
Did
League
he not-
versus City, he
did
had
he
a
not
very
play
good
out?
showing.
Yeah, he is a brilliant player. I
Yeah,
love
very good. The manager of the games that I've seen in the Saudi league, he's very good in game adjustments. You will score goals.
Yeah,
Like, don't get me
that's what
wrong.
I'm not worried about. Yeah.
You will score goals, especially from the wing position. The chances created there.
This
The
kid is gonna be
verticality
sensational.
is also there. The one profile that I heard that you guys are linked with is the Porto 8, Victor Fjordholt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like him.
I think
him.
yeah, I
He's-
think if you guys they're hyping him up as the next Guimaraes, and he's not like Bruno Guimaraes physically.
No.
He's a little bit more leaning on the offensive side, but
Yes.
that is the type of play where Newcastle is going to be incredibly fluid.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
play the
Yeah.
play it's
Yeah.
going to surprise fans. So like when I made the comment and I said Newcastle is going to be more dangerous, because just from you can see what they're trying to do on the recruitment side, on the
Yeah.
base of what they're building, a very fluid, very competent passing,
Young.
scoring offensive side. The question is going to be, can they add the physicality that
You have that in
merits
Alaji Bamba for sure.
yeah, that merits some of that
This kiddo,
offensive game to kind of mesh in between.
he's
And
6'4" and he's 20.
yeah, that is insane.
And
But you could,
bro, he doesn't move like he's 6'4".
yeah,
He has Derrick Henry or who's another NFL running back.
uh,
Athletic.
I don't know
Yeah.
any.
Look at Derrick Henry. Honestly,
Yeah, and oh my gosh, I forgot this one.
Derrick Henry, the NFL guy.
It's just,
yeah. This is
yeah.
what Alaji Bamba. The kid we sent from Monaco.
The goalkeeper that you signed from Braga, very
Hornacek.
good,
Hornacek.
very good. So
And
it
his
was weird.
nickname. Oh God, I gotta pull that up.
It was weird, right? So apparently Carlos Vincennes recommended him to City as well, but it would be as a backup. He's too good to be a backup to Donnarumma. He's good enough to be a starter, in my opinion. But that is a very, very sneaky, good goalkeeper, good with his feet, has to me good size. The distribution is nice. The instincts in between the sticks is
I
also
like him
very,
a lot.
yeah,
I'm a
very
big
good.
fan.
So you can see what they're trying to build, and I think Newcastle fans just have to be patient. I think this year it's going to be a ooh wow sort of thing. I think the second year, that's where you're really going to see the difference in what the gaffer is trying to do. And I think somebody that's going to benefit from this is going to be Voltamada or
Yeah,
Voltamid. I think he's good.
Ultimata and or Osula.
Osula, yeah. I think in
Either
this
one of them.
system, he's going to be very
Wait,
good because
Steve, I thought you don't rate Osula.
no,
I
he's
don't, but
Oh boy.
I don't.
Hey, big up
really
Jorge for subscribing to the channel. He's going to be on tomorrow.
I don't rate Osula prime. However, we've seen managers get impressive goal scoring figures with players that aren't very good. You know what I mean? Like Jacob Murphy has had great output seasons for Newcastle under Eddie Howe, even though Jacob Murphy's not that good of a player. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So,
Can
I just
I
want to
just
show this real quick.
can I add a side comment real fast? Because
Yeah.
I heard what you guys were saying. I don't think Rodri is the difference to win the league for City. I think the difference for City to win the league is whoever's playing that 10 role. And because we
Ooh.
don't know whether Turkey can do it again, and we don't know what we're really getting from Phil Foden, I think Semenyo is going to be fine. He's proven that he will get the goals.
Julia.
I'm trying to be sensitive of him. I think Doku, even in his purple patchness, there's a threat there, and Holland will be Holland. But to me, the concern is who is the link between that midfield, whoever is sitting in the 6 or the 2-8 roles, but
Mhm.
then also who's then also connecting the ball to Holland. And I don't, for whatever reason, I don't trust Turkey for the whole season because of how many touches he takes. He's brilliant. And I don't know what I'm getting out of Julia, which to me, I've actually warmed
Pray
up to
love.
the idea. I've warmed up to the idea of they should have gotten, or they should be targeting Alex Scott or a
That
profile
would be a
team.
great.
Or what do you think of Wharton? Because if Rodri goes, we will need another midfielder. Would you
No.
said Alex Scott or do you think
Newcastle should go for Wharton? Put up balls on the fucking table.
I agree. So here's the thing, Kels.
Yeah.
Rodri gave a very interesting interview, and we focus on his ability, but we don't focus on the mental side to him. And
Yeah.
in that interview, he was talking about how so at Villarreal and even early on at Atletico, he was molded in a certain way. So the passing side, understanding the game, the reading, that side was molded. He
Mhm.
went to Villarreal, and then when he came back to Atleti, um, the defensive side, the way that Simeone molded him, made him
Oh, I think I
understand.
read this one.
Yeah, and then coming to Pep and understanding how to play that midfield, this guy, he has almost like a master's degree, a
Mhm.
PhD in playing the midfield role, understanding from a physicality, a tempo, a passing,
Mhm.
a screening sort of. You you can have ability, but it's the in between the ears. I don't think, and this is like I think Nico G and Elliot Anderson,
That's
and even
Bamba.
Buati because of his age, they
Yeah.
struggle. They don't have that apprenticeship in
Masterpiece.
understanding how to play the defensive mid role. Fernandinho, when he was at Shakhtar, he did have that. It just came from coaches that were in the Ukrainian league. But granted, they had a very good base and foundation in how they develop players, especially from the sixth position, understanding the physicality, the non fouls that the ref doesn't see, the positioning to be able to intercept the opposition when they're going in transition. Some of that it comes from experience, and I don't believe Wharton as not Wharton Anderson, as good as a player that he is. I don't think he's had that level of coaching on the defensive side to be able to step into that role. Buati, just
Yeah.
by age, he doesn't have the boots of the apprenticeship. And Nico G, who I like and I rate a lot, he was in a system in La Masia that, unless you're Sergio Busquets, your your midfield training tends to lean more on the offensive side, not so much on the defensive side, which
Yeah.
means whoever is going to be in that midfield position is never going to be defensively to the Rodri Fernandinho level. It's going to take time, which
Hmm.
then means who's ever in the 10 or the advanced 8 role, how good are you? How
Yeah.
quick are you at reading and getting the ball to the wingers or to Holland? I think to me that's going to be the difference, and those are the areas from the players that we just
We
don't know.
just
Like
don't know.
yeah, I
You
want to see Mukasa
you have
in
a
in this
point
pre in this
because
preseason. Mm,
Even Fernandinho didn't truly like blossom into a world class DM until Pep.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And we don't have Pep anymore. So that
So
makes you wonder if like that can continue because I mean that kind of development because Pep that was Pep's like magnum opus was what he did with Busquets and what he did
I
with Rodri. Like that's
I
insane.
think City, if you can't get Rodri to sign, then you keep him for a year. You probably sign a Wharton or something, so
Yeah.
Rodri can like impart as much knowledge as possible within a year.
I
I
get
think you
laughed
have to
at
do
every time I
something like
suggest
that.
that.
Wharton. Oh, I want Wharton at Chelsea. Wharton is deadly.
I think in Newcastle, I'd love us to put our balls on this because nobody's going for him right now.
Yeah, my only concern with Wharton is off ball. I think he's a little weak.
Don't worry
but
about
if you pair him with Anderson, like
Yeah,
that kind of, I think they complement each other.
Wharton,
I was making the
Don't
point
worry
earlier.
about
everyone says that Wharton off the ball is weak. That's not true. If you partner
I think
Wharton with
Yeah.
a Bruno G, a Caicedo, a Declan Rice, he'd be fine. Like he's perfect. He's fine. Like off the ball,
Steve,
he's great.
Nuno Espirito
Oh.
Santos, was he Anderson's last coach?
No,
Was
it was
he?
No.
Oh, okay, so you want to know something?
It was Vitor Pereira.
Victor Pereira. Okay, you want to know something very crazy that I saw? So
What?
the play that Argentina had, or the sequence of plays, where they would get the ball, switch it to Messi on the wing, and Messi would either feint inside but take it outside for the cross, or in the second instance, fake it outside and they take it inside. There is an exact play from what's it called? From Nottingham Forest, where the same sequence only
Good
uh
things, Cube. Good things are happening.
it was
Oh.
I can't remember which team it was,
We
but
definitely need to get cubed on again.
Elliot Anderson at the top of the box, he comes down to help the other Forest player to do a 2v1 and prevent the opposition from taking the man 2v1 or crossing the ball into the box. Argentina saw a clip of that and
Yeah.
we're baiting him several times in the game to see, are you going to step out to help, or are you going to stay in your position and essentially force Messi to go with the 1v1 or into the cross? Because if he did go inside, If his men held the position and Ellie Anderson being on the right hand side of the box, it'd be much much harder. But they noticed that he has a tendency to want to help, and so they just needed a moment where he did provide the help, where Messi then takes that instance, provides the ball to Enzo, and it's a free shot into the box. Tuchel, because he's not really a defensive minded coach,
But he's also not an offensive minded one.
and also not an offensive minded coach.
Shit.
I would argue if England had a defensive specialist in that coaching staff to say this guy has a tendency to hunt the ball, which may leave gaps in his position. Be a little bit more disciplined. Don't take the bait. They would have been self-served because that, and I wish I could find the clip. I'll try and find it and send it to you guys later. That one clip, you can literally just see, like in 5 seconds when he steps out to help, the gap that he leaves there. And then in the comment, they were saying that under Nuno with Anderson, that was something that he was trying to refine out of his game, the over eagerness to try and chase the ball to help versus holding your position and trusting your fellow man that they're not going to get beat on the 1v1 every instance.
Are you talking about the Enzo goal, the equalizer?
Yes, the Enzo goal on the equalizer.
Yeah,
because they did that like three or four times, trying to bait him, and it was on the one chance where he did take the bait. The second time Enzo took the shot, that was the goal.
But you know when that happened though? When England no longer had a DM on the field. When Declan Rice went off, it was just Anderson, I think, Bellingham in midfield together. Neither of them are sixes. Neither of them have the like innate ability or essence to just like sit and hold. So like you're right again, you're right in what you're saying, but like that's another reason why I look at Anderson and think there's so many other players you could have spent that money on. So many.
I agree.
Steve has listed them off to me too.
Okay,
like,
I will say this though.
I think. Yeah,
I like Anderson.
He likes Anderson, but he said we could have gone a different way.
Yeah,
he said if we need a runner, just go to Ligue 1, buy someone for 30 million.
Go literally the Alaji Bamba kid. Yeah.
Steve, remember a year ago we were saying Anderson's good. So like you do rate him, but this price is ridiculous. So many other.
Yeah, that's just the market though. Like,
no, it's not the market.
Diamande has like 15 goals, and they're asking 120 for him.
That's not the
Is
market.
Morgan Rogers worth 117? No.
I would say it's what it is it's the English market.
Yes.
No, but
but Barcola, they're asking 124. Diamande's not English. They're asking 120 for him. You know what it is? It's last season Liverpool fucked the market up with Ekatike, Isak, and Verts.
Yes, they took our chain.
No, but Kels, it's not that. If you want to say it's the market,
it's a factor. It's definitely a factor.
Kels,
no, but
Diamande was
hold on,
Florida soccer.
Kels, why not just buy it on a player that's worth it though? If you had spent that on Wharton, as much as I believe Wharton's not worth 100 mil yet, that at least helps you in what you actually need. Yeah, it gives you a Roger.
I think we needed some of the off-ball stuff though.
Yes, but
on-ball wasn't the biggest problem last season. We were getting cut. We were having
but it's a lot easier to. But like Wharton is a specialist. There's not many players like him. There are a billion players like Anderson.
I agree.
A billion.
And
that's the point. Like when people say it's the market, you're right. It's the market, but you can still find quality in that market.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that. I understand that. But we also have an English quota problem.
Yeah, and you.
Although we could have solved it with some other play. Wharton helps out Alex Scott. We could still get one of them too, though. Relax. We could still get one of them.
Sign a scrub third choice.
Remember I told you a few months ago.
We already have Bettinelli.
There you go.
Kels, remember I told you in the summer, if you guys are smart, you should buy Wharton. You should buy Barco from Chelsea.
Yeah.
That will be a better signing than Anderson.
Yeah, I rate Barco.
Well, they made their bed. Now they're gonna have to sleep in it. We'll see how it works out.
Hey, don't worry.
I like Anderson, but I'll give him a chance. But I feel like a lot of people won't. Half our fan base, Pat knows what I'm talking about.
Wait,
Half our fan base already hates him. So
I
Steve-
gotta just play this real quick about our new goalkeeper, Lucas Hornacek. He says something very funny. Do you just want to get this?
24.
Place of birth.
Vysoké Mito.
How tall are you?
I'm 196.
Do you have any nicknames?
Lucas, or fans call me also by Horny.
Wait, which club
is
did he
funny.
come from?
Braga.
Braga.
I think I saw a post that they put up calling him like saying this is the last time we get to call you horny.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Cuz I was like, what the hell?
there is
Steve-
Ted in this
Steve, I have a
conversation.
question
Ted
for
has been
you.
making horny check comments all day.
I'm
Steve,
sorry.
Steve, I
You know,
Shout
have a
out
question for
Ted.
you.
I will be right back.
you guys just Newcastle have signed a player with a perfect slander name. It's amazing. It's amazing.
No, it's not. No, Brian, it's not slander. It's an AO name.
the guy
it's
the
an
guy
AO.
was too horny to make a save. He was too horny to make a save. It's amazing.
Lucas is a joke. Yeah, no, I'm really hyped. Daniele, would you have taken Hornacek at that City? Or is he not at the level yet? You there, Daniele?
Oh, is Daniele? He's a City fan.
Daniele's Man City. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
freaking amazing. Oh my God, Chucky Lozano is gonna
Ooh,
go to
actually,
LA Galaxy.
What does he think of the Pep signing? Or not Pep, the
Maria?
Maresca appointment.
Chavarria?
No, the Maresca appointment.
Oh yeah, I don't know actually. Daniele, when he comes back, I'll.
Wait, what did you say, Steve?
What do you
Brian
think
was
of
wondering what
Maresca?
you thought of Maresca to City, and actually, Bree. I want to know your opinion on this too after Daniele.
I think he's a good up and coming manager. I
Yeah.
think that he needs time to refine certain things in his, I guess, philosophy, what works, what doesn't work. I mean, I saw a huge debate of him being overly eager to do man-to-man marking versus zonal marking. And I guess first game in preseason, they went to a zonal marking. So how much of it is him leaning in on some of the stuff that Pep was doing, and him watching from afar and seeing if it works with the squad. So I think he's a better manager than the fan base gives him credit for. I mean, I think it's over a 60% win rate in most of the clubs that he's been at outside of Parma, which is good. The good reputation from the former players, they tend to like him. He just needs time and he needs to grow and see like what is his strength, what are his weaknesses that he can iron out, and they just need to give him the players. I was actually going to ask this. Sorry, before you go to Bree, but I was going to ask you, Steve. I saw an interview because this is what I've been trying to do. Besides just watching some of the tape, is watching the interviews to get the human side on some of the players that have been recruited in. And on Buwadi, a lot of the Lost or Lille coaching staff have been saying that he has a very good in-game ability to read the game, but then also almost make the recommendation in the adjustment to the coaches. And there's one
He
clip,
learns
I think.
quick.
Yeah, so
Learns on the fly.
yeah, learns on the fly. So to me, that's going to be the question where I was talking about Rodri is his football IQ versus Maresca's footballing IQ and philosophy in the midfield. Can they see the same thing? Can they make the same adjustments? Or will he have to blend into what Maresca wants to do with his system? And I think the thing applies to Anderson. I don't know if Anderson has as high of a footballing IQ as they talk about Buwadi or even when they talk about Rodri. So to me, that's where I want to see what Maresca does with the players, because one thing that was very consistent under Pep when he had the players in their prime, they were smart players, and I don't know if we have the same degree of smart players now in key positions.
All right, Buwadi's definitely in the-
That was my thing at Chelsea whenever we would lose games or drop points and everyone wanted to crash on Maresca, I kept saying that why is it at our club we don't have players that will at times override the system and win us the game when we're in losing positions? At least now at City, in Pep's first year or Maresca's first year, when things are a bit up and down or certain
He has
games
match-
aren't going the way they are
He has match
with the
winners.
tactics,
Match winners.
because they have Holland, Cherky, Doku, etc. Donnarumma and goal. They have enough. They have enough players to just like break a game and win it for them,
Yeah, match winners.
which will obviously is going to help them. Now, again, that's why I don't think it'll be enough for them to actually like compete for the title throughout the season, because Maresca is still young and inexperienced. He's still making dumb mistakes that he's learning from, which is to be expected, by the way. Like, no one should expect him to be this brilliant world-class manager yet, but because he now has better players, it's not going to cost per se as much as it did at Chelsea. But I get what, bro. This guy, where'd you find this guy from, Steve? He knows ball. He knows ball. I wish you were a Chelsea fan. We need more people like you, bro. I wish you were a Chelsea.
He's I met Daniele through Kels. Daniele is based out of Portugal, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you're asking Danielle's gonna ask me a Boadi, mate. All I'm gonna say is you if Man City get him, he could become the best player in the world.
Really?
Yeah, he's brilliant. I've been watching Liga for 7-8 years now. He is very much high up on the list of prospects and young players that have caught my eye and that I've been very fixated on. Like I've watched
best player in the
Boadi for
world.
about 3 years. I've watched Boadi for 3 years.
Steve, best player in the world.
Yeah, he could be. That's I don't
That's
say
wait,
that.
so,
Boadi
okay,
glazing?
Boadi could be one of them.
what's
Yes.
his-
He could be
what-
one.
Kels only comes back when it's time.
Same
to
with me. There's a list. I'll put
I
down my
had to get some food. I'm hungry. Unlike Steve, I actually
What
eat.
is, Steve, what is his player profile?
a superstar.
Ooh,
That's what he is.
how
That's not.
descriptive.
Me.
That's not a player profile.
Yeah, it is.
Like
Yeah, it is.
what is like his strengths and weaknesses? What is he as a player? What's his strengths? What is his
He's
weaknesses?
fucking techie as fuck. He is. He's just magic, bro. Honestly, he's fucking.
Not just
magic.
techie,
I don't
techie
even know. Yeah, he's techie as
My
fuck.
favorite measurement.
He makes the game, mate. He makes the game look so easy.
Is there a
He's
player you could compare him to?
Physical enough. He's shifty. I'm not really huge on player comparisons. I guess.
Just to ballpark it. Is he similar to Wharton? Is he similar to Stiller? Is he similar? You know, something like that.
No.
Oh,
Because I asked for a player profile, you can't give one. So I just want to know like what his.
is he similar to Tonali?
No.
No,
God no.
you mentioned him. You said that he's like Tonali with
No, he has no. He has the Tonali issue where people want to say he's box to box, but I like him deeper because his vision.
You know what I hate Eddie Howe for doing?
Yeah,
Eddie Howe
for making
ruining
it Tonali box to box.
Everyone
Yes.
thinks he's out. Everyone thinks he's just box to box Declan Rice player. He's not, bro. He's a
He's
sitter.
not.
I
Exactly.
hate that. I hate Eddie Howe for ruining him, bro.
Yes.
Not even gonna lie.
Yes.
Even Bruno G, right? Do you not remember Bruno G in Ligue 1? Was he not more of a creator than a DM?
Yeah.
No. It was
Ah,
more of. It was more of. It was Paquetá. It was
like an attack. Yeah, like
Paquetá, Guimarães, and the other one was
Coqueret.
Tolisso.
Tolisso, yeah, Coqueret came after Tolisso.
wasn't
you're right.
Turkey there too?
And Caqueret.
True, but like no
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, but no one. Yeah, but
and
no one.
Turkey.
But no one spoke on.
Jason
Yeah, but no one
Denayer.
spoke on Bruno. No one spoke on Bruno G like he was this combative DM though.
No, he wasn't, and he
Not at
never
that
because
time.
he's not.
So,
He's
yeah, but
fucking
Eddie
nuts.
Howe's ruined both
Is
of them.
Boadi?
And credit to Tonali.
Boadi combative?
They're two fielders in the Prem,
Nah.
but still.
Boadi's combative, yes, I'd say so. Yes, he gets mixed up. Yes, the only thing lacking with Boadi is shooting.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever scored a goal.
No.
0 goals.
No,
You think he can develop into a tempo setter with the right coaching and the right players around him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, without a shadow.
There
of a
you
doubt.
go. There you go, Daniele. So
Because
if we think he can turn into that, why would we buy Wharton?
I love the way he shapes up to the ball.
Is the
I like
Boadi thing confirmed? Is that confirmed?
No, they're just fantasizing.
It's not official, but it's it sounds like it's going to. But again, it's not
That's good.
official.
That's good. You guys get Boadi, let Chelsea get Wharton. That's good.
Yeah, but no, he's
What happened to Enzo then if you get Wharton?
That guy can go on Instagram live again for all I can. He's not staying.
This is
I hope he's
my
not staying.
So that guy can fuck it up.
This is like my wonder.
Mbappe!
The ones that are going to make it and be superstars. This is my.
What did I say? I
Well,
literally
he's-
tweeted about Ethan Mbappe yesterday, and everyone's like, "It's a project player." I'm like, "Fuck off."
How do they know? How do they know it's a
They
project?
don't.
Exactly.
They don't.
Because of his,
I literally tweeted it yesterday.
Yeah.
Who's Kevin Sullivan?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's an American?
Irish ass name.
Gavin
American.
he's fantastic.
That's an Irish ass name, bro.
He's
I think he is.
he's German and Bangladeshi. Random.
Wow.
What a combo.
Right.
That is
I do
random.
agree with most of
What?
I do agree with this list of yours. I've never seen Himbert, so I can't comment on him. But
Granny
the rest
Imbert.
I have
German
seen, and the
Imbert.
rest are all pretty
Cows.
damn-
It's
Wait, hold
Imbert.
on.
Imbert. He's
He's
French.
Bangladeshi, and his name is called Kevin Sullivan. That is fake. That's not real. No way.
Rodrigo. Look at Rodrigo. Everyone calls Rodrigo a
But I
Yeah,
think
but
these
people
kids,
call-
these-
Well,
these-
people call Rodrigo a Bangladeshi because of his ability, not because of what he looks like. Well,
Yeah,
because of what he
exactly.
looks like too. Yeah.
But yeah,
I was to say, let's be real.
he definitely looks Bangladesh.
yeah, these guys are.
You know, it's a people live all around the world, so you know.
Yep.
You know, that's just
Kevin Sullivan, crazy name.
Haven
He's-
Sullivan. Yeah, you should. We've been watching him a little bit. We'll let you know next time we do a watch along of this.
Nate,
He's a
I-
baller,
that's
man.
an-
He's very good.
Kevin
I love-
Sullivan.
We might actually get an American who makes it at City when we're good.
Yeah.
Because I got into City when they had Americans, but that's when City were bad, and that's the only reason we had Americans is because we weren't good back then. So now that we're good, it's like no Americans.
What Americans?
No, I do think this current City team. I think Jedi Robinson would be. I think he's good enough to play.
Yeah, but you don't need a left back because number
Exactly.
one, you do the weird O'Reilly left back thing, which I'm not.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, and we have Nori, but I'm just saying if there was an American who's good enough for this
Nate,
current version
I'm
of City, I
telling
think
you,
it would be
I'm telling-
Jedi
Cal.
Robinson.
Charles, I'm telling you right now, O'Reilly's going to be a left back for the rest of his freaking career if it's gonna go like this.
Yep.
Just put him in midfield.
Oh, by the way, O'Reilly, right? Doing that Kukurea box crashing thing. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I'd rather see him in midfield because he's a midfielder. Put
Yeah,
O'Reilly.
but
O'Reilly-
Do you think he can develop into a tempo setter?
who?
Nico O'Reilly, because
Yeah,
Pep
because
Guardiola said he
O'Reilly-
thought he could.
Yeah, because
As
O'Reilly's
a six.
because O'Reilly's a freakishly complete footballer. Mate, I trust him to do so much on a foot. I trust him to be given a task on a photo pitch, play a role, and do a good job at it.
I think he's too young to be a tempo setter. He's way too young.
I don't know, but can he develop into one? That was my
Yeah, I
question.
mean,
Not is he one now?
when-
Can he
in his-
become one?
In his
Yeah.
but in his mid to late 20s, yeah.
Sure, age is whatever.
And he might, maybe if he does that inverting role, that could start it. I don't know.
No, but that doesn't because nobody's a tempo setter from left back inverting. That's not a thing.
True.
I mean, kind of.
No.
I mean, because at times Maresca did it with our fullbacks, but then again, we didn't have midfield depth, so he had to. I remember there was a Conference League knockout stage game. He played Reese
This is
and
what I'm
Correa
saying.
as DM.
You can do tempo
That
setting.
was
You could play a you could play a left.
Well,
back.
you can do that against Postman from Bulgaria.
Yeah, bro, that was so funny to see. They were both playing as DMs. It was amazing.
So, but
But,
no, O'Reilly is a unicorn. You can mold him into whatever you want because he's such a good football. He's such a complete football. Same thing with Zaire Emery. I should have put
a lot of unicorns.
To be fair, I should have put him on my list. O'Reilly and Zaire Emery.
You forgot Zaire Emery, baller.
Yeah,
No,
I think he'll
I
be.
like
I
Zaire
thought
Emery.
120 on
Again.
Barcola. I'd
Again.
rather spend 200 million on Zaire Emery.
Hey,
Zaire
Zaire
Emery's a
Emery,
baller.
mini Pogba. I like Zaire Emery.
Yeah, man, and he can play right back and look like a monster. Mate, do you guys remember? Do you guys remember the PSG Bayern second leg? Everybody was like, Hakimi, he's not gonna play. He's not gonna play. And Zaire Emery played right back. And I told you this, Kels. I'm
It
like,
was so
Zaire
good.
Emery's gonna boss it at right back. What did he do second leg?
Busted it right back.
Yeah, mate, he's a freak. He's so good.
He's very good.
So
He's the one where, out of all those PSG players people are trying to poach, I'm like, he's the one you want to spend the money on. And nobody talks about him. And PSG, I think, would never sell him.
And yeah, it's the
He'd
same
be the one I would want, though.
Same thing with a lot of these.
Stevie is from Poland, and he's Stevie.
While we're talking about youth, young stars, what do you think about Dastin Sapayev?
He's almost on my list. I just need to see more. But I love Sapayev.
Almost on the list.
And Kels knows this. I watch Kairat, like the Uzbek league. That was those things.
Yeah, he was talking. I think that was. Is that one you were talking about earlier?
Yeah, Kazakhstan,
Okay.
all that. So I've actually watched
did,
Kairat. I watched a good amount of Kairat in Champions League and in domestically. They're like in a cup game or two. I love Sapayev, man. I love everything he's about. First touch is great. The heads up and the decision making is really good for his age. Ball striking and the precision he has with the shooting and the finishing is great. I like him, man. He's electric too. My God, he is electric, dude. He has that like an Endrick. Endrick is electric. It's like, yo, if you have to defend against him, you have to be, my God, you have to cover wide out. Like you don't know where he's gonna go, left, right. It's crazy. So I think Sapayev is top.
All right, cool. He's one that we've only seen very limited minutes in preseason, but I'm really excited about him. I think he's only 17. He's still technically like a trialist until the end of the preseason.
So that sounds like somebody who's ripe to go to
Baby
Strasbourg.
Aguero.
Could be.
That's who he
Alone
is.
to Strasbourg.
Yeah, he does have some Aguero. He does have some Aguero to him.
That goal he scored against. I know again it's Sydney, so whatever. But that strike is better than I've ever seen. It's better than I've ever seen at the last. I'm not gonna lie.
Or Delap.
Liam Delap dance.
No,
I can't stand him.
I respect Jackson, but the lap, like he's never done anything good than that goal. He's never done.
You got sent off once.
He broke
Probably
Jed
made you
Spence's
better.
jaw. There was that.
Why is that a good thing?
He's an
Well-
he's an enforcer. Wrong sport.
You know, he
So basically,
he
so
is
basically
linked
you told me-
with Nottingham Forest. I think he's going to go be the owner's bodyguard.
yeah. So basically, what you told me is that the lap is a thug. That's what he is. He's a thug.
Basically, yeah. And he's like a math genius.
Oh wow, really? His
I
dumb face.
don't
Wait,
believe
so you're saying that dumb face? There's actually something behind his eyes.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's surprising because they kind of, cross a little bit, but it's insane. No, with Satpayev, we got some training photos today, and my goodness, it looks like this boy was raised on a farm. He is huge.
Probably.
He is. He probably was, but he looks so strong, and he's got a really good low sense of gravity. Seems to have good balance. I'm really excited to see how he develops.
He's got so many good physical traits. You loan him
Is
to
he
like
from
a
Uzbekistan?
Leon. No, Kazakhstan.
Where's he from? Kazakhstan. Yeah, that explains a bit.
And
that
don't say
explains
same
a bit.
thing because it's not the same thing.
I didn't say same thing. I said that explains the build.
Yeah, he's 5'9", but he's like and he's not a fat 5'9". He's like it's like an NFL running
He's
back
an
5'9".
He's an Aguero.
Real
He's got an Aguero stuff.
athletic. Yes, Aguero. Yeah. He's 2-footed as well. He's 2-footed.
We've seen him on the wings. I think we've seen him up front a little bit, and he's played on both wings and looked good.
See, I want him as Strasbourg, not fucking not Ukrainian M2. No,
Come on, respect Ukraine Bolt.
no, man.
Ukraine Bolt, very nice.
Yeah. And let's be real here. Prime, you said that you respect Nicholas Jackson. This man stole at least 8 assists from Mikhailo Mudryk. This man can't finish his dinner. He's terrible. I can't wait for him to go.
He is dreadful.
Who did?
Jackson. He's good at everything that you don't need him to be good at. If you're up front, I just want you to score goals.
You know why I said respect
Finish.
Jackson?
Even
Because
do
you compared
that
him
for me.
I
hated
because
watching
you put him
Paul
in the
Lawrence
same
at Bayern.
because you put him in the same in the same bracket as the lap. They're not in the same conversation. Jackson is
Yes,
clear.
they are. Okay.
They're not in the
If
same
one's
conversation.
a little better
Not in
than
the
the other, a little worse. Great.
Jackson
They're not
is
in the same
basically
conversation, no.
João Pedro who can't finish.
I don't even.
Yes,
know
but I don't think Jackson is a striker.
But he's not a
Yeah,
winger
that's
either.
true. He's kind of. I'm not saying he's like
I think
similar to how João Pedro is
an
not a
all-round.
striker.
I think it's just an all-round forward.
Mate.
Like Marmouche is not a striker. Like João Pedro is not like a striker. In that sense,
Plus Jackson is also in terms of his football career, is also very young. His finishing, he can eventually develop that.
No.
But I do agree he should.
Not him.
I do agree though he should. Regardless, but it doesn't matter because that's not even my point. Regardless, I do agree he does have to leave, just for his career, for the sake of it. Anyway, he should leave.
For the sake of ours too. My sanity.
I think. Yeah, you have the lap to watch, mate. So don't.
Well, hey, no, now
Mate.
I've got João Pedro. I've got old man Danny Welbeck. I'm good.
Chelsea fans
That
will
guy
shit on
loves-
Jackson, but they defended the lap and Garnacho for a year. So I don't want to.
I have never once defended the lap. You will never find that on my page. No way.
I didn't mention your name. I didn't mention your name.
I know.
But this fan base.
I know. I just had to
I'll
clarify.
defend-
I couldn't be
defend
accused of
crap.
being a a DeLap supporter. That'd be the worst
Hey,
thing.
I like the
the
lap.
lap dancer.
I like
Exactly.
the lap.
So,
I like
so
the
the
lap.
hate,
But
so
like
the hate
after
that
that,
people have for Jackson, I don't have it. The hate
Yeah.
people have for Jackson, I don't have that hate. I'll be real.
I do.
Hatred in your heart. We don't want any of that.
So we'll wrap this up soon. Who and big up Danielle, I think you did.
Do I hate?
Who,
Who do I hate? Steve, you know who I hate.
huh?
You know who I hate. And he's gone. Happy Chalaba leaving day.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
that's what
thank
happened
goodness.
today.
I don't know what Como are thinking with that, but Como have done very well with recruitment lately, so I
They were
think-
bound to fuck one up.
Steve, you know,
You're
Steve, do you know what?
Or maybe it
You
goes
know what
well.
Como? Steve, you know what Como
Yeah,
did?
cook
Yeah.
on your Fabregas. You
have
never know.
Steve, have you not heard that Varane is part of their academy, and he's created this rule where academy players are not allowed to head the ball, and Chalaba
Yeah.
is terrible in the air. So that's probably why they signed him.
That's right in.
Mm-hmm. That's right
Yeah,
in.
It does. But listen, I tweeted on the Fabrizio post that he'll be back in the Prem within 2 years. He'll be back. So
Yeah, and you're gonna sell on
I think I'm
cost.
right.
Very-
I
very smart.
said this about Steve, you know this. I said this about Gallagher too when he went to Atletico. Didn't I say he'll be back in the Prem within 2-3
Yeah.
years? And I said that this guy, and I said he'd go to Spurs or West Ham, and he went to Spurs. Like Chalaba's gonna be back, bro. He's gonna be back.
Yeah.
He's gonna fail. He's
Well,
gonna
it's not
fail in
gonna do
Italy. He's gonna fail.
Yeah, he'll probably go to like freaking Leeds or something. But
Fulham.
yeah, Fulham. That would make
Ah,
sense.
Fulham is that type of club to get him. Yeah.
They are.
And
They
that'd
did
be our
just sign
revenge for
another-
Tosin.
They did just sign another
Boston's better than him.
Castilla kid.
Go ahead.
Fulham today. They signed another Castilla kid for like 10
I think it
million.
was
Oh,
all
Garcia.
in, wasn't it? Like
Garcia.
60?
No,
combined?
no. So I'm saying they signed two. Cesar
Yeah.
Palacios today for 10 million from Real Madrid Castilla and Gonzalo Garcia for like 60 million euros all in. I don't really rate Gonzalo Garcia like that. I think he is like
That's a lot. Yeah. I
Yeah.
can't believe Fulham paid that much.
He's a Spanish Delap. This is the issue.
He is. He's more of a Spanish Delap.
Papi de lap dance? No.
I like the idea of Gonzalo Garcia and Liam Delap, but like, you have to be really good at the bully ball striker thing. And I don't.
Wait, Steve, what is the idea of the lap?
Is that he's like a white Diego Costa?
Oh, don't disrespect Diego
God.
Costa. I think he only ever had. Actually, I don't think he ever got a red card at Chelsea.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Steve,
Well, I'm
The
saying
lap
he-
dance
For a
already
guy-
has.
Yeah.
For a
Steve,
guy that
I
actually
think
knows
that's
ball,
the idea.
for the guy that knows ball, for a guy that hates roadrunners, I know you hate roadrunners. The fact that you can even see the idea of the lap, I question your knowledge a bit now. I'm sorry. Red flag. Red flag. The lap,
Whatever.
crazy, bro. I've never said this about you before, Steve. But
Well,
the
hit
lap,
or miss.
yeah,
Bro, it's a hit or miss sometimes, okay?
it's your first ever miss.
I thought Nariman Akunzada for Columbus Crew was gonna do really good. Motherfucker got loaned out to Erzurum.
Steve, this is your
So-
worst ever take. It's your worst ever take. It's your worst ever take now. Saying that you can
Okay,
see the
that's
idea of
fine.
the lap. It's your worst ever take.
That's fine. That's fine. Maybe my worst
Can you
ever
see
take
the
was
idea of Garnacho?
Huh?
Can you see the idea of Garnacho? Can you see
No,
that?
no. That is don't give me started on Copa Libertadores, Megan Rapinoe. No. It's
Can
connected.
you see the idea of Madueke? Can you see the
Mate.
idea of Madueke?
I liked him at PSV. And it just didn't work. Because he was better at PSV. He was. But anyways, before we wrap up, we'll just do something simple. What's one player you want into the club you support to sign? Start with you, Kels. Who do you want Man City to sign? Just
Anyone?
one. Yeah, who would you like Man City to sign?
I would. Oh shit. Elise. We're not going to, but you said
Okay.
we have a big problem at right wing. Nobody wants to play right wing. He's a right winger. Sign him.
I thought you were gonna say Ethan Mbappe, but fair. It's okay. Great.
Oh wait, did you forget to answer Jorge's question?
Oh.
Or is that it? Or is that the question? Jorge is not letting this go.
Which teams he is most
Oh,
worried about that he supports and which? Okay, of the clubs I support briefly, I'm excited about Newcastle. I dread Rangers supporting Rangers again because they're just gonna do the same bullshit. Because I saw the same bullshit against Dundee United away on Friday. Not looking forward to it. Lazio are coached by Gattuso. I don't need to say anything more. Bayern München, we're not going to sign anyone more, and our team wasn't good enough last year. Saibari does not make us a Champions League winning side, so excited, I guess. Maybe we can, but we probably won't. Benfica, more of the same. Mediocre bullshit. Marco Silva's all right. I hope we win the league, but probably not. And Strasbourg, which is Chelsea's fucking feeder club, so not really excited about any developments going on there, especially with the fucking new
Hey,
manager.
Uzbeki's going there though, right?
Fucking arse.
Get the Uzbekistan guy there, and then we'll do scout along.
Kazakh.
Oh, is he Kazakh? My bad. Sorry.
Yeah. We have Hugo
Central
Oliveira.
Asian.
We have Hugo Oliveira as the new Racing manager from Famalicão. It doesn't particularly excite me, but he did all right with Famalicão. But it doesn't matter because if he's good, then he'll just go to Chelsea mid-season. It's whatever.
Don't threaten me with that, Steve.
It's a shit. No, he will. Because, yeah. Look, Blue Coat single-handedly fucked 2 club seasons in one January window.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
True.
they destroyed the momentum of Strasbourg. We were competing for possible Champions League spots in Liga. We were possibly competing. We were in Coupe de France until the semifinal, and we were in Conference League in the semifinal. And what do we
Steve,
do?
You know what's
We
crazy?
take Rosinha out, and we do not get a striker when we know Emmanuel Emega has struggled with injuries throughout the whole season, and so on and so forth. And
Steve,
the
you know
center
what's
back
crazy?
issue, and the
Because
center back issue with taking Sarr over to you guys. He does nothing with you guys, and you took him away from his development.
because
He couldn't even
Because
make it in our
Bluco-
team most weeks. It was really bizarre.
Yeah, and you took
no,
away
but
his
we know,
development.
but we know why he wasn't playing in the team because apparently we prioritized the players and higher wages. You know what's crazy, Steve? If Blue Collar had only just signed a center back from Maresca,
There, we answered your question, right? Hey, big up Andy in the
Not
chat.
yet.
the
That is-
seasons,
well, that's-
both club seasons end up being okay. You know, so
What?
they really
We finished 10th. That was not okay.
Strasbourg will probably finish
No,
like
yeah.
6th. We're lucky.
Wait, do you hear what I said?
What?
I said our season would have ended up, club seasons would have ended up being okay.
Yeah, if y'all just didn't take
We had signed
Rosinha.
a center back. We had signed a center back. Maresca doesn't walk. We still finish in the top 4.
Yeah.
And Strasbourg, the way they were looking with Rafinha and stuff with Mamadou Sarr and things,
Yeah.
they were on. I thought they were actually going to win the Conference League. They were my pick. Them or
Yes.
Palace.
And we were looking good to do that. But no,
We're
we just
strong.
had to
They're on track.
bring in fucking fuckface Gary O'Neill. So
Yeah,
real,
he's
real,
gone
real, real amazing decision, guys. So I'm not really excited about Strasbourg necessarily. It's up to them to get me invested. Like I said, Benfica hiding to nothing, Rangers hiding to nothing. Newcastle, I'm excited. Rebuild season with the Isla, no more Eddie Howe bullshit. Good stuff. Lazio have Gattuso. I don't even want to talk about that at all. He's dreadful. And
Oh, so sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit guy.
yeah, Gattuso, dreadful coach. And then Newcastle, Benfica, Strasbourg. So there you go. That's all my teams. And my MLS team, CF Montreal, suck.
Oh God.
I'm looking forward to Newcastle and Bayern München. But Bayern München have a ceiling because we're not buying anyone for our back 4, so it makes it all redundant. And there's a stream about this that I did with Ahmed. Zero Talks, big up to him, like 2 months ago, saying what we should do. Albeit, I like Nathan.
If Vinny actually is looking to leave, which I don't believe he is, but
Yeah,
if he is available, do you want him at City? Do you want him at City?
Of course. I'm in here for the fairy tale of Vinny coming home, but
Vinny?
Of course.
Well,
yeah,
Vinny
but I
coming
mean,
home.
it's not going to happen right now. We just signed
You fucking talk. You hate him.
Vinny's a club legend. I'm always going to want him back. I don't know if he's ready as a manager yet to manage City.
No. Oh, I thought you meant.
Wait, no. Do you know who I'm talking?
No.
Vinny. I'm talking
Vincent
about-
Company.
No, I'm
I'm
talking
talking
about
about
Vinicius.
Vincent Company.
I misunderstood.
No, Vinicius.
No, I don't know. He's like Barcola to me. He's a good player. I don't think he's like world class or anything like that. And the wages
But
he's
do you
going to
not
make
need
and
but
the
do you not
fee he's
need
going to
another-
cost.
but do you
Not
need
another left winger. No,
Yeah, but
they
Like,
might-
okay, fine.
you guys
He's better
tried
than
to-
Doku and Savino, but like, okay.
Is it enough of
No,
an
but-
upgrade to warrant spending that amount of money on him
For
and
me,
prioritizing
Do you not
ego?
think-
You need a right winger.
It's not about enough, but it's not about the upgrade on Doku. Put Doku on the right because Semenyo's trash, and then play Vinny on the
Semenyo
left.
looked very good on the left. I know it was a preseason game, but I think he looked good on the
because
left.
he's
for
a left
Fernandez, too.
winger. Yeah, but Semenyo is a left winger, but he's not good enough to start over Doku or Vinny. So
I think he
Put him on the
outscored
bench.
Vinny last year.
Yes.
yeah, when
I
Vinny
think
was
he
poor,
outscored Vinny
that's-
last year, and that was playing half his games for Bournemouth.
And Andy, just to answer your question very quick, would I be happy if Bruno Guimaraes stayed in squad state as is? No, because we need center backs.
What happened to the Swiss Silver Fox? Is he gone?
And he got injured again.
Oh,
Botman is just a walking hospital bed. He's fit.
I do that.
He's crocked.
Hey, Steve, give Alex Murphy a chance.
And you know what? Ysla actually might. And Rory Finneran as well, the other Irish youth that we have in Newcastle. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Technically proficient.
Let me. Has your preseason started yet?
Huh?
Yeah,
Has your
it
preseason
has.
started yet, right?
That's how Eddie Howe left.
Cool. Can you let me know if Alex Murphy or Finneran play? Let me know.
Yeah.
Because I want to watch.
What game did I do yesterday? Oh yeah. It was the AZ game. Troy Parrott came on. I think you were busy yesterday.
Oh, Parrott is being linked with a move away.
Andy,
bro, do you know there's a lot of clubs? There's a lot of clubs that want Troy Parrott. He's being linked with a move away. I think I
like what Parrott's about. I like what Parrott's about, man. I really do.
Ajax won him. He was linked to back to Spurs.
No, don't go to Ajax.
Everton.
Don't go to Ajax. No, he should not.
Where do you think he should go?
If he's going to do the Eredivisie, PSV. Go to PSV, easy. Then they can find himself Pepe to Fulham, which he's been wanting to do. Parrott should go to PSV, or I think Atleti wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Atletico Madrid or Newcastle. I'll take him. If we sold Osula, I'd love that. I'm cool with that. But anyways, Bree, one player Chelsea you want Chelsea to sign?
Well, it should hit close to home because mine is Lewis Hall.
Oh.
Wait, so you don't want... Wait, but you just said Pep Chavarria, right?
No.
You haven't said Chavarria yet?
I feel like
it's not official yet.
Realistic now, but I decided to dream high.
But that is pretty high. We actually apparently did approach him at some point during the window, and Lewis Hall is not at all interested in coming home.
You mean coming
home? He wants to stay in.
He came from our academy. That's why.
Yeah, but his
he wants
home
to stay
is
in the north
Newcastle because he's in Georgia, but his home for football is.
Yep.
Okay, fair. So you would like Lewis Hall? Do you think he goes to Man United or no? I don't think so because
I hope not.
I don't think Man United have been cheap ass motherfuckers this window. That's a fact. They've been cheap.
Andy says stay away from Hall. He can't take another breakup.
Yeah, let me and Andy have some
I should say somebody more realistic for my pick, shouldn't I?
Okay, then go on.
I would say.
I couldn't think of anyone more fun. So
I mean, Elise fills a massive hole, so that was
Erling Haaland.
But I know it's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen, and so it's just a pie in the sky.
Ethan Mbappe.
Yeah, Ethan. I would sign Ethan Mbappe. I mean, I'll say I want to sign Boadi, but I think that's going to happen. But obviously it's not confirmed, but it sounds like it's going to happen. But yeah, fine. I'll say Ethan Mbappe. Very young potential. He's a baller. I like him. I saw him a couple times for because randomly watching Lille, so we saw Boadi. And we saw Ethan Mbappe.
He's fucking electric, man. Seriously.
Anyway, my pick is the best pick out of all of your picks here. Bring me Wharton.
All right, cool.
Fair. One last note before we log off. I don't think Seismic's in the chat anymore, but just in case he is, for anybody else, future reference. The second channel is True City Fan Extra. It's the second channel. We do a lot of watch-alongs on there that are not like our Premier League teams. Sometimes we'll do Premier League watch-alongs, but we're not. I guess sometimes we do Newcastle watch-alongs. We don't do City watch-alongs on there. We primarily do non-Premier League watch-alongs on there. Like we did all our World Cup streams. We're going to do a ton of Ligue 1 on there. We're going to do La Liga, Eredivisie, Serie A, Bundesliga. There's just going to be a ton of that stuff. That is where the Ligue 1 podcast will be. And if Ligue 1 podcast works out, we do have ideas of possibly trying it for other leagues too. Maybe not a weekly show, but maybe as case by case basis. But If we are trying to get that channel up to 150 subscribers, so if anybody is not subscribed, please subscribe. Please come support us. See, Steve has already made. Look at these watch lists: MLS, Bundesliga, Premier League. So yeah, he does. I guess he is putting his he is putting some of the Newcastle ones on there. And we'll do more. We'll probably do the big games on there too. We'll do Clasico. We'll probably do that kind of stuff. So
Borussia Dortmund, Bayern in the Super Cup. Portuguese League, Eredivisie. I've got,
and then you'll get something random from Steve. Like last year, he did a watch along for the Tahitian League,
Georgian.
So you'll get something random throughout the year. See, there's our Liga on podcast. We'll. So that's going to be more of our general football type thing, and we're real excited. We want to get more people from all the different fan bases involved, and we're really happy that you're on the stream. I know a lot of the Newcastle people are here because of Steve's channel, so we're just trying to keep growing the whole community. We want a city community, and then we want a football community. So that's the whole point of the second channel is. So please subscribe.
Question.
Yes.
Question. So we're not going to have an Electricity League podcast.
Eritrean League?
Ireland.
Oh, Ireland.
Yeah,
we can. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I mean, it's Patrick's channel. Patrick is Irish. You're not going to represent, no?
That's a good idea.
I'll pass that on. Yeah, we'll see. I've never watched the Irish League, so I cannot. I don't know how I would do on that one. That could be a Steven Prime podcast.
I'm kind of joking because none of you guys watch it, barring me. So
I've never. I don't even know any of the teams. Like Shamrock Rovers. I could be wrong. See, I don't even know.
Rovers.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe she knows something. Is it Tranmere Rovers? Is that something different?
Tranmere Rovers is English.
No, Tranmere is English.
Okay.
And we don't need a
Shamrock Rovers actually wins league titles, unlike Chelsea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, I need to do my signing for Newcastle.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were done. I apologize for cutting you off.
No, it's fine. My dream signing for Newcastle is a right winger. It is Ethan Mbappe. No. I'll go Endrick.
Is he not more of a striker than a right winger?
You can play him on the wing too. He did it a few times. He did it a few times for Lyon.
Also, you think you go to Newcastle?
Yeah, if we bought him, yes. We have a new project, man. We got Yaitza. We're gonna kick ass and take names. So yes, I think you would join us. I think you would. Anyways, people, that'll be it from us in the gang. Bree, great debut.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for having me on, guys.
You
We'll
were
definitely
fantastic.
get you more involved in the channel for sure. And Prime,
I'd love it.
it's cool to see you here.
Nice speaking with you, Bree. Long time.
You too. Yeah, you were one of the first people I talked to on Twitter when I first joined, back in 2019 or so.
I've known you for a while.
When Chelsea were still somewhat good. When we were somewhat good. Now,
rest in peace.
For real. Yeah,
back when 2019, where our biggest problem was Bakayoko.
Oh God, getting more flashbacks.
Now,
people. Take care and peace out. More content to follow.
God, let us win. Please, God. Please don't let me suffer today, God. Please. Please, God, don't let me suffer today.